All right, we are live.
Hey, welcome.
So we're gonna go live. We are live.
We are live.
We're gonna start gaming.
Yes.
And last week we made a decision that, if we really intend to return to some of these things,
We should actually return to some of these things.
yeah, and maybe we should start doing an every other week thing. Now, I don't know if we'll see how that goes this week, and we'll figure this out as we go. And feedback is always welcome.
We appreciate feedback.
Hey, I'm like the invisible man, but no, hey,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
He's a real person.
Hey, but as usual, I'm mixing up a drink before we get started here.
And I'm drinking water,
She's drinking water
which is probably for the best tonight.
because she's having a sour cream hangover right now.
Yeah, I forgot. I can't put too much sour cream on my tacos these days. But it's so good. Anyway.
Anyway, so we were gonna, return to the game that we did for our first stream, which was Super Mario World, and I was well into the special zone or the secret zone or
Yep.
the bump dum bump 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 zone.
Yes.
And
The cool world.
and Kristen had actually Lummy had actually beaten a level or two.
I did. I
And
think it
so
was
her-
like 3.
Or 3. And so we're gonna do that again because our goal is to eventually get all 96 endings, as the goal of the game is. Well, the ultimate goal is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's beating Bowser.
the first goal is Bowser, I guess.
Yeah, but beyond that, you could do all 96 endings. And so I put the card in, and mind you, it's the card that I grew up with in my childhood. And turns out that we gave that card a good run through my childhood. So
Yeah.
the battery is no more.
Our saga with batteries continues.
Yes. So Super Mario World had 3 new files, which is not how you want to see Super Mario World, especially if you had gotten more than halfway through the secret zone. So
Yep. Well, we'll have to start some other time again.
yeah, we'll have to.
Or get back to where we were, or approximate where we were,
Yeah.
and then go from
Well,
there.
we got to figure out how to deal with batteries.
Right.
And now I got to deal with how to deal with a full glass because I haven't added the rum in and my glass is full.
Oh, gee.
I thought I was using these glasses for the Dark and Stormy last week.
Oh, you're using the big ones.
We were?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh, that's okay. You can just
There we go.
transfer. Take shots of rum as you drink that.
We
Yeah.
can transfer. Well, we didn't do a shaker for it.
No, because it was carbonated.
There we go.
Hey.
Yay! Transferred.
All good.
And that mixes it up too. And
Perfect.
we spill some rum while we pour the rum on top because it splashes off the ice. But, well, I made it a little heavy on the ginger beer because there was like a half an ounce of ginger beer left over after I put in the 4 ounces it calls for.
May as well finish it off.
May as well finish that off. So, yay, that was good ginger beer.
It was good. We can always get more. It's,
Yeah.
The Big Lots is just right over there.
And I put the wrong cap on the rum and how the cap for the cider don't fit on the rum.
No.
Although that cap, that's the wrong cap. That's the cap for that. That's the cap for that. And that's the cap for that.
How many beers did you have before you made this
2.
drink? 2. It's only been 2.
I like beer. I drink beer.
You're not.
I've never committed sexual assault as a result of drinking beer.
Yes. And that's as political as we're going to get.
Because
It's sad that those are political statements. Anyway, but again, that's as political as we'll get. We're here to be entertaining and
we
forget
like
about
beer,
that
we
shit.
drink beer, but that
You
is
don't
not
want any more bears?
beer. So
So instead of Super
let me
Mario
boof my
World-
way over to the.
Oh my God, no! Don't. So instead of Super Mario World like we planned, we're going to go with our second stream.
Right, Super Mario All-Stars Lost Levels. Well, the stream we did, we broke out the Famicom, played it off a disc. We even broke out the Game Boy player
Yep.
and played it off of that. And 2 ways of playing it off of that. And then we landed on here because this gives us a save state.
And you want a save state with these kind of levels.
And this cart is not the original cart I grew up with. And so either someone who I bought this cart off of did a battery change on it, or this cart is a lot better than my childhood Super Mario World cart. Oh, no.
Don't do that.
No, you want the start button.
Yes.
Not the A button.
Not the A button.
Not the
Even
A.
though that seems like an A would be the same as start, but that's not.
No.
That's not the case here.
So anyways, we do have 2 viewers. I think I'm one of them, though, on the Twitch. And let's see what's going on with the YouTube, because I should be able to see that I'm live on YouTube. And yeah, I am live now.
Awesome.
Funny how that works.
Cool.
So
Not dead, we're live.
we are live. See that I'm live on YouTube. And yeah, I am live now.
Awesome.
Okay, we heard that.
Yep.
Now, let's see if we can get Skype working. Maybe.
Maybe.
So maybe if you call Army of Quad on the Skype, it might actually work. Or it might not.
We don't know.
We don't know. We might find out.
That's the magic of live
The
streaming.
magic of the internet.
Yes.
So, you know what? Let's see if we can call
The test?
the test. Yes, we are gonna call Echo just to test this out, because we're not even a half hour.
Hello,
in.
welcome to the Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
That's really quiet. I wonder why that's quiet. I should probably try to fix that. That's really quiet. I wonder why that's quiet. I should probably try to fix that. All right.
Well, at least it works.
So that works, but for some reason, that has gotten real quiet. So you know what we're gonna do?
All I did was turn it off, so I don't know. Not me.
I might need to wiggle a wire or 10.
Right, yeah.
So we're gonna wiggle a wire while we talk.
So, what are we talking about? Lost levels?
Yeah. What's a good song for sound checks? Oh, Sticky Sticky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no idea what that is, but then I saw the label.
Yeah. So now to figure out why we have no Sticky Sticky.
Bluetooth mode, AUX mode.
Okay.
Well, that's better.
So I think that. So we're gonna do one more test call, and we're gonna get started here. So let's.
Just to see what echo sounds like.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Skype call
Okay,
testing
yeah,
That
there we
echoes
go.
loud.
After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Hey Echo, you are louder than Sticky Sticky. You know? Isn't that louder
That's
than Sticky
true,
Sticky?
it is.
Is that a thing?
I don't want to listen to my voice, but yeah.
We'll hang up before it gets to that. Echo, you are louder than Sticky Sticky. You know? There we go.
Alright, cool.
Cool. You don't have to hear yourself.
I don't like hearing myself.
So for all we know, your microphone don't work.
It does work though. We heard it on the
Okay.
on the YouTube.
So Skype is up Army of Quad on the Skypes. And Jose Guzman says, yay, it's video gaming time.
Hey.
Thank you, Jose, for joining us
Yeah.
again another week.
How
So-
are you doing today?
Yes, how's Jose doing?
Hope everyone's doing well.
I hope, yeah, and I hope you're all doing better than my Super Mario World cart with the dead battery.
I mean, we would be able to play it. We just had to start over.
Yeah.
And we're not about that.
And who wants to watch us do the same thing we did the first week we did this.
Right.
I mean, if you want to watch that, you could watch the replay on, well, both Twitch and YouTube have that archive, right?
Yeah.
Because we're linked Twitch with our Amazon Prime. So
Yes,
it
yes.
keeps
So it should still be there.
Okay. And remember,
Maybe.
you can follow us on Twitter at MarriageConSlung.
We need to put that on our on the Twitch page.
Okay, we will do that at some point.
We'll do that at some point.
And don't forget, if you're on the YouTube, twitch.tv/jgators, and if you're on Twitch, youtube.com/johnnygators, although you get a lot more than video games over there. You'll also get my Monday show, which I don't have the sound effect to
No,
say.
you don't. You don't have insert title here as this,
I guess there's no rule against you saying the name of the show.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
I'm not on there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But it kind of ruins the magic to hear someone just say the name of the show instead of...
Insert title here. Okay, I can't sound like a robot.
Right.
How sad. I wish I could sound like a robot.
So, yeah, week 2 of the show, we broke out all the different ways to play Lost Levels here in the States, and, well, in Japan as well, with the disc system. And we landed on here because save states.
So we get...
And we got through World 5-4 at the very end after playing that level many times.
Over and over, but we made it.
And we made it. Now, that's right, this game, your 2-second player controller, I laid that controller out when we were at Super Mario World, but Lost Levels is a 1-player game.
Right.
So we had to pass the controller back and forth.
Well, that's okay.
So now, did we play any of this level?
I'm not sure. I think we might have just been like, yep, we beat this level, we made it to another world, let's just call it a night.
There we go.
Oh, whoa, that's cruel.
That is. Now that's cruel too.
Yeah, there's
I don't
no
think
way
I could do anything about that.
No, if you could break the box.
Oh wait, that I can do.
Okay. There we go.
Now, is there anything I can do there? No. So that's just a time waster right there.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Well, you made it that far. You made it to that. Well, that's okay. Not having a controller in my hand leaves me free to pull up pictures, because I did tell you I wanted. Part of why I was thinking of it would be, we did talk about going back and finishing up some of these games, but then I also wanted to bring up Mario because of something that has been going on pretty much. Oh nope, I'm gonna lose it anyway.
My best bet would have been to run through the piranhas.
Yeah, of course that one hangs out. Have you heard of Bowsette?
Bowsette?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll let you talk about Bowsette while I play a second man.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so I'm not sure where this item comes into play, but no.
So that don't
sucks.
work.
Yeah, no.
You had to catch it.
That was a good try, though.
So they made a female Bowser?
No, a fan. Well, they let me get into this. It was a fan comic that brought this about. But basically, Nintendo released a there's an item in one, I guess in game or something like that, called a Super Crown. And Nintendo did put out an image of Toadette wearing this Super Crown and basically turning into a Toadette, a human Toadette. So she's got Peach, she's wearing a dress like Princess Peach. She has a similar hairstyle, but it also kind of looks like has her pigtails. So there you go.
So there's a Toadette, but there's not really a Bowsette, but there was a joke Bowsette?
No, okay, so because this item and this image came about, somebody made a fan comic about how, like, Peach turned both Mario and Bowser down, so they were, like, kind of sad and consoling each other, and Bowser holds up the Super Crown and was like, well, and they're like, and then the next panel is them playing tennis against Peach with Bowser as Bowsette, a human woman with horns and huge titties, so big. Like, well, actually, in the original comic, her boobs aren't that big. Like, here's the final panel of the comic that just launched so much art. See, not even that big.
Oh, so that's Princess with a shell on her back.
Basically, but this is supposed to be Bowser wearing the super crown, which apparently turns anybody who wears it into a human girl.
I see. So Toadette was using the crown, and now Bowser wore. And this is fan art.
Yeah, well, the comic is fan art, and then it just.
But the Toadette is real.
Yes.
And the crown is fan.
The crown is
invented?
real. The crown is real.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So in theory, Bowsette could really come to be if Bowser were to get his hands on the crown.
If Bowser were to wear the crown, and Nintendo wanted to be like that.
And judge how many game overs we see on television screens across the globe. There's a lot of Bowsettes out there in alternate realities.
So,
because every game over means Bowser gets the crown, right?
I don't know where the super crown comes in here. Let me do some reading onto it. Because all I know is that there are a lot of female human Bowsers out there with giant titties and horns and wearing really low-cut dresses.
So this is a new thing that the fan art people are doing.
Yes, and it's funny and terrible and wonderful at the same time.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of porn. I went and I looked at a lot of porn this morning.
You've looked at a lot of.
Of course I have. Okay, so
I didn't realize Super Mario porn was so big.
Oh yeah, you didn't realize that?
Well, I mean, I guess if I stop to think, I never thought about Super Mario porn.
With Peach? I mean, come on.
But
Peach and Daisy? And the mushrooms?
Of all the female cartoons,
I mean,
they're proper princesses. There's certain things they won't do.
You don't know that. Okay, so there's the Super Crown power-up is a new power-up in the new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Okay.
So that's where that came from. And now there's a ton, that's where that whole thing with Toadette came from.
Okay.
And so now there's a ton of Bowsette art out there.
Okay. Well, I paused a little bit while we talk about this because Jose Guzman writes in, well, I'm fine in Malaysia, and the weather is fair, even is very hot on Sunday morning, guys. So Jose is live in tomorrow.
Awesome! I'm glad the weather's weather's well there because I know that there's been a lot of nasty weather in that area.
Yeah, it's been cooling down here.
Yeah, thank goodness. It's been actually like fall.
So do you want to try to play Flying Fish level?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
But the point is, the item is real. I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah, no, you should.
The item is real.
Save and continue. So hit the
Peachette is real.
Or maybe the down. There you go.
Okay.
The start button you got to push a little hard.
Right, yeah.
The start and select button.
Bowsette is not real, but there's a lot of porn.
Bowsette is theoretical.
Yeah, and then like there's other versions. There's like
So now does Toadette look like Princess with a mushroom cap?
Yeah, like if you I can.
So the crown makes you look like doesn't just make you look like a woman. It makes you look like Princess.
Yeah. Let's see.
So you might want to pause that while you're looking that up.
Sorry. Well, this is important. It's Nintendo news.
So everyone gets to watch me look at your phone.
So basically.
Oh, I see. It's
like there, yeah.
Oh, it just looks like a female toad.
But yeah. See, there's
then again,
she puts on the crown and she becomes a human female. So that's also called into question.
Oh, a female toad becomes a female princess. But what if a
wearing
male
the
toad?
Crown.
What if a male toad wears it?
No idea.
So the whole
I guess we'll find
Bowser
out.
becomes Bowsette is assuming that the crown.
See, it's funny because Bowser and Mario are enemies and they shouldn't necessarily be fucking, but they'd be fucking.
That okay.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Well, it depends on the art you see. I've seen plenty where, yeah,
This
they be
is-
fucking. Oh, wow, Luigi, you jumped high.
So Nintendo's getting a little weird.
Well, the Nintendo
Oh.
fans are getting weird, but to be fair, Nintendo fans were already
Yeah,
weird.
well, Nintendo laid the groundwork for the
Oh,
possibility.
yeah, with the Super Crown, definitely. Oh, damn it. Here.
All right. Now the only
So,
caveat to this is it didn't save my 255 lives.
right, that's why we're... Well, I mean, there's no...
So we save for each level we beat, but if we reach the halfway point on a level and then we get a game over,
We have to go back to the
yeah.
midpoint. Well, that's okay. There's no harm in starting over.
Yeah. I mean that sucks for some levels that are really hard. Oh. That you could get to that halfway point and then be like, so it's like, gee, I wonder if there's a way I can accumulate extra lives and get back there. I don't think.
But
it
there's
works that
really
way.
no going back, is there?
No. Well, there is technically. Some levels do have
Oh, right, the negative
reverse
warps.
warp zones. There is a warp zone for every world within this game. So somewhere there's a warp zone to World 1.
Right.
But we probably already passed that. Oh.
Should have stayed put.
So I'm gonna, while we alternate game overs,
Okay.
that way,
That sounds good.
because that would suck for one of us to, on the first man, get to the halfway point and have it be,
Yeah.
that jump. I didn't run it because I was being cautious because of the flying
Right.
fish. I was gonna say something about this game today.
I'm sorry, did I distract you with the Bowsette stuff?
Well, yeah, but I didn't. I probably forgot before that.
It was just, oh man, yeah, I really dunked my head into it because
Yeah.
I just kind of looked at a few things and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then I saw a lot of porn. A lot of bad, bad porn conventions, the typical hentai faces and
Wow, 2
boobs.
hours.
I don't know why hentai artists are, well, it is like hentai. You can get cartoon porn that doesn't have the tits that look like, wait, are we marked as adults?
Oh! I don't know if we're marked as adult. We should be, though.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this if we aren't marked as adults.
It might be.
Oh, that's nice. They
What
give
we-
you a power up right there.
That is nice. This is where it's like, yeah, but we got 2 tries from that point.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. I might be able to make this jump by itself since I'm Luigi.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well, you were close.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, even if we are marked as adult, it doesn't mean that
How
kids
do I
won't
see
be
if we're marked
watching
as
this.
adult?
We would have to. I don't actually think we are marked as adult. We'd have to go into the settings and
Okay, can we do that while live?
I don't know.
All right, so I'm looking at settings. Well, bear with us.
I can't remember
We've made it
exactly-
to another 4, and the 4s
have.
seem to be the ones that we play the most, and they don't have halfway points.
Maybe it's under video settings.
Video settings.
Yeah, there should be one that's like no, just setting. You're in the right area. Just look under the different tabs on there.
Oh, there's tabs. There's the profile, Twitch Prime channel, and videos. All right,
There should
mature
be-
content.
Yeah.
Find
Before
it in your dashboard. They give you a link to where they
Oh
moved
my
it
God,
to.
they changed where it is now. God damn it, Twitch! You
Let's see.
keep moving things.
But they still don't. I still don't see where it is.
All right, so
mature content. Enable the setting. I am enabled. So,
okay, we are marked as adults.
so you can talk about titty fucking as much as
No.
you want to.
I didn't see any of that. Which is surprising.
Wait a minute. They gave Bowser titties,
I did not see any titty fucking
but they
Bowser.
didn't do any titty fucking.
No. And they were really, like, people draw these boobs so pillowy and big and soft and squishy, and you think
They would
titty
lend themselves to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But no, like they draw like big donut boobs, like the.
Oh man, so
They
I got
don't
the
have-
bump, and they still make me face this thing.
Ah, that's rude.
That is. And then, of course, this is just don't matter.
Right.
So you have to get the whole thing. I think I heard a ding-dong there. So that means I have to do this.
Yeah, I heard it. Oh, I thought I heard it.
Oh, so that is a bump.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I thought they dinged me, they gave me a positive. So now we got to try the middle one. Oh.
All right, so.
So this one we can just hand back and forth because it don't matter. There's no halfway point.
Right. Okay.
All right, so yeah,
But
I don't
like-
remember what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, I totally ruined.
So more
Yeah,
about your
so-
porn.
This is okay. That's where you heard the ding.
Yeah. No, but I thought I heard it.
Ah, shit! I killed him, and then the oh.
Yeah, that's the worst when you jump on the hammer.
Save and continue.
Yeah, that way we're saved at 6-4.
All right, here you go.
So we've already blown through. See, that's the way I remember this game being when I was playing it originally. Was that I would get to the 4th stage easily, and then hang out there for a while. All right. So now we want to try the middle one.
Yep.
Might be the top one.
Nope. Okay, it's the top
So
one.
it's the top one. So you got to go to bottom.
Oh.
But I timed that bad.
I really don't know what else to say about it. Just.
All right.
I was
well,
gonna complain about the artwork, but like. That's silly. I
Well,
guess.
that varies from artist to artist.
Oh, right into the drink.
Yep.
The hot, burning drink.
There was something I was thinking about related. Oh, yeah, that was. I was going to tell the story about when they put out a Wii edition of it. Did I tell that one last time?
I don't think so.
Because that is one way we didn't pull out to play this.
Ah, that's true.
But it's basically just the same thing as this, except that it's on a Wii. Because they did for what, the 25th anniversary or something like that?
Yes,
Which
it was
like
25th.
25th anniversary of this cart coming out?
Oh, I think it was
Well,
Mario
this-
in general.
Oh, that might have been because
Oh
93,
shit!
2003, 2013. So now would be 25th anniversary of this cart.
Oh,
Did
maybe
this
it was
come out in
20.
93? So
Wait,
it could have been, or it could have been 25th
Is it over there?
anniversary of
It's-
Mario.
it's over on the wall, on the shelf. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look at it.
But that was interesting because they put that out in such a limited edition.
Yeah, it was Super Mario 25th anniversary.
Of just Mario in general.
Yeah, but they put out a Super Mario All Stars.
Right. And I remember like they put out such a limited amount of them that they sold out, and I was pissed off because I loved this game growing up, and I didn't have this card anymore. You may as well play a second one.
Okay.
And so you're reading online that people are struggling to find it. You can't find it anywhere. I call up the store and they're like, "Well, we only have pre-orders of it." And I'm like, "But who the? Well, you really should have pre-ordered it."
I fucking hate
And,
it
and
when
I,
they say
I
that.
hate. Now I pre-order stuff, but it's so
Wait.
that you got to go to the top one.
Yeah.
And there's the problem with that.
Yeah.
But the whole way that the gaming industry is turning it into, if you don't pre-order it, fuck you. I really don't like that. Because GameStop is all about that. Well, you really should have pre-ordered. To the point where when, what was it, Pokemon X and Y or White and Black?
X and Y.
Because you didn't pre-order
I did not
your
pre-order.
Pokemon X or Y. And
Yeah, because I was I got X.
so we went to the GameStop, and you decided, no, I just so don't want to deal with this.
Because I know they're gonna be scoldy. They're shitheads like that.
Oh, you didn't, because we figure you go up and ask, do you have any extras? And they probably do because it's a pretty damn
it's
popular
fucking
title.
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon, for crying out loud. And but she didn't want to get scolded for not pre-ordering it, and so I was just like, you were looking forward to this game. I heard you talking about this game for weeks.
It looked great.
And so it's like, how am I going to listen to you talk about this game and how much you're looking forward to it and let you go home without it?
Well.
Just not going to happen. So
We already saved it.
I waited on the line, and halfway through the line, I realized I didn't know if you wanted to get X or Y.
Because I went to Target. Like, I wasn't going to drive home without you. I just was like, okay, I'm going to go to Target, so I'll see you later. Because I'm not getting scolded for not pre-ordering.
Because we do this stubborn thing where I'm like, just do it. You're like, no. I'm like, fine, I'll do it for you. No, I'm leaving. And so,
let's just go. Oh my God.
And I'm like, no, I'm getting you your game. So halfway to the line, I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna refuse to pick up the phone, or she's gonna refuse to tell me, and then I gotta guess, and I'm gonna guess it wrong.
Yep.
But
I mean, I would have played it anyway,
but luckily you picked up the phone and you told me which one you wanted.
Well, you gotta learn when you just can't fight.
It's like, well, he's gonna buy one of them. It may as well be the right one.
I may as well pick out, tell him the one I want, so I can get the one I want.
And of course, I did the little, oh, you should have pre-ordered it, and I did the little, well, I don't do that, and I.
Damn these hammers! I was hoping to, just jump past them, but nope, you can't do that.
No, hammers suck. And but I didn't pre-order this one because I didn't even know that they're putting out the 25th. They're putting out a Wii version of Super Mario All-Stars. In fact, it actually got people bought it because people loved this game, and it came with a soundtrack CD, which was kind of light on the content, but kind of cool. It was one of those things that I think everyone talked about. Oh yeah, I want it. But they could have done it so much better, and I can't find it anywhere. And the whole I can't find it anywhere, it just goes to show how they did this, they did that, but I still want to buy it, and I'm pissed off I can't.
Right.
And that's Nintendo in a nutshell.
I thought about getting the Kirby set because they did one for Kirby, but the same issues,
And keep in mind the Wii was like that. The Wii was a big hit, and they couldn't keep up with it. At least with that, there was an excuse in that they weren't expecting the Wii to be the big hit it was.
Yeah.
So even though I was frustrated that they weren't they weren't fixing that situation fast enough, I didn't blame them for although as it dragged on, it started to turn into are they really struggling to keep up, or are they just bullshitting us to keep driving up the demand?
Right.
So
you kind of feel that way about all the other ones. Fuck me.
So after that, when this was scarce and you couldn't find it anywhere, I was just like, okay, Nintendo fucking suck. And mind you, this is before even the NES Mini thing happened.
Yeah, this was way before.
So that's why when the NES Mini happens, that's why it's like, okay, they're just not even trying. They're just, Nintendo just, is rude. They, have no respect for the customers, and will just, play these bullshit games. So now I got to figure out which way to go. I'm gonna guess that it's under the Piranha Plant because the other way would be too easy.
Yep, you got it. I heard the ding.
Yeah. So, when I get pissed off, I send a nasty gram. And this is before Twitter.
Oh.
And there's a little thing down there I could have jumped on.
Okay, there we go.
So I drafted them an email, basically saying, this sucks what you're doing, because they're pulling the whole well, we don't know if we're going to make any more. We're probably not going to.
Oh, shit.
It was a special limited thing that we did.
Right.
Just kind of a special. And it's like, dude, you got everyone screaming that they want to buy this. Shut up and take their money,
Yeah. I mean, come on.
So I sent them an email to that effect. And the thing is, though, is that my email address, I sent it through their website, and it was tied to my Nintendo account. So they had seen that I, had subscribed to Nintendo Power for a year. I had registered some of my GameCube games and GameCube with them. So they're kind of like, here's a guy we could track stuff that he bought. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good way. That's a good way to get past the hammer guy.
If you can time that perfectly. I just
Yeah.
happened to.
Yeah, I know.
So, this guy on the phone, this guy basically was like, give us a call and we'll see what we can do to help you. And I'm like, what are they going to do to help me? And the guy's like, well, you've been a long time customer of ours. And I'm like, not really. I mean, I bought a GameCube, but I didn't, I had been a long time fan of Nintendo.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, so it's top one ain't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So this loops back to
Okay,
here.
well, at least it doesn't loop back all the way
Yeah.
to the beginning. That would have sucked.
Alright, so let's try the middle. So they basically said, well, we hold a few extra copies for situations like this, and we'll sell it to you directly. And so I actually bought my Super Mario All-Stars.
Sorry, my tabs got all fucked up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So I bought my Super Mario All-Stars. So when you basically back then, if you couldn't find this game, complaining to Nintendo via email would get someone on the phone who would sell it to you directly, and that's how I got that. Which it was funny because I wasn't even really all 100% sure I wanted it, but at that point I kind of had to buy it.
Right.
So maybe Nintendo's plan worked all along. So, because one of the biggest complaints it got was, at some point after Super Mario All-Stars, they packaged Super Nintendos with a cart that had Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars on it, which would give you a menu to select Super Mario World or Super Mario All-Stars.
Right.
And then from there... So that was kind of cool because you could buy a cart that had 4 games on it. And so I think they were like, well, if you really want to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Mario, why not package it as that cart? I forget if this worked or not.
Well,
But they gave me the double...
I think it did,
So
but
I
I'm not
think-
sure.
So I think that was the biggest complaint, was that they could have put
They could have put more on there.
They could have given it the 2 for cart. But then again, that 2 for cart was for packaging. It was a packaging of 2 games on one cart.
Right.
I mean, on the Wii, it was, I don't know. There was not a good reason not to, but I kind of understand how that wasn't considered, like, the game. Anyways, that was one of the biggest complaints it got. And that would have been cool if you got Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars for the Wii, but All-Stars on the Wii was still cool.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't you buy Super Mario World on the Virtual Console?
Probably. Could you buy Super Mario All-Stars on the Virtual Console, though?
Good question.
Well, maybe not. Maybe that's what it was. But, anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. But then they did repackage the Mario All-Stars. Basically, you could still get the Mario All-Stars Wii disc very easily.
Okay, so it's bottom.
It's bottom.
Sorry, I thought we had it.
Well, we had to try that.
Yeah. At least knew it wasn't the top.
But you can't get it with the book and the soundtrack. So the only thing that was really unique by making my limited purchase directly from Nintendo was getting that book and soundtrack that came with it. Now, do I need to go up here?
I don't know.
Or does it even make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference. I didn't hear any noise.
Which, I did think that the CD packaging
Oh, man.
of Mario music was cool. But it only contained 1 tune from every game.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah. I mean, so it was a collection in a way, but, I mean, they didn't even fill out the whole CD. You get, like, the world Mario theme from the first game, and you get the overworld from Mario 2. And which one do you get from 3? I think from 3 you get one of the level tunes. But that's the thing, is that games have, multiple themes, so you know, only putting one from each game was kind of like, well, you could have done so much more with that. But that was the biggest complaint, was that in every aspect there was more they could have done.
Damn it, right up. Went right underneath me. Yeah, I don't know if what the Kirby one came with. Because I know they did put out a box for Kirby. But it probably came with a soundtrack collection as well, but...
Yeah, they didn't do anything like that with Zelda for the Wii. They did that. They did that with the GameCube, that collection GameCube disc. That I don't think they ever sold it by itself. Although I think at some point GameCubes came packaged with it. But originally it was... Actually, was that where I first heard of it, that GameCubes came with it?
Maybe.
But I know it was something that you could get... I got mine by subscribing to Nintendo Power. That's the only reason I subscribed to Nintendo Power. But you could get it by... Oh, well that... I timed way off.
No, that's okay.
One Papa Bear, it's in good game. Yes! Yes, it is. This is part 2 of our... we did this probably over a month ago now. We played up to World 6.
Definitely a month ago.
And
because
now here we are.
We also took a break. Oh, come on.
Yeah, we took a break at some point, and now we're back to regular Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time streams.
Yep.
So hopefully we can...
They also didn't do that with Metroid, but I guess there's only, 2 Metroid games? 3?
Well, they could have packaged a collection of 3. Keep in mind, this game's a package of 4.
Oh, true.
Although it brings something unique to the package.
Oh, God, that was dumb. I don't know what I was doing there.
Well, you might as well play another.
Yeah. That's why I didn't hand it over, because I knew you were going to tell me to do it.
But, no, they could have... Well, the thing is, though, is that they tend to package the same system games together, it seems. Because this is all...
Right.
Well, then again, this is remade Nintendo games. Then again, the Zelda collection on GameCube were ports. And those are ports of the Nintendo games and the Nintendo 64 games. So that was a combination of systems. So yeah, they probably could have.
Because I think Kirby was a combination of systems too. I'm curious now. I gotta look that up. Because I did see it and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. But then I remembered the whole mess with this and I was like, I don't want.
I mean, I guess the closest thing to do is, didn't they do like the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii?
Yes.
And those games were originally GameCube games, or at least the first 2 were?
The first 2 are. The third one was
The third one was
Wii. Wii exclusive.
So that was basically Wii ports of the GameCube games.
Yeah.
By putting that trilogy out. But, oh, yeah, that's the downside of Luigi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is disappointing. That would have been cool if they put a Metroid 2, and Super Metroid combo game out on the GameCube or the Wii. But what they did instead was, well, I mean, Metroid had gone a little stale after Super Metroid. There was the only thing that we ever got on the 64 was Samus as a character in the Super Smash Bros. Games.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed that up. I forgot. I had to jump up there quicker. Or wait.
Just not, you gotta watch out for that.
And I remember that was a disappointment, because I was getting to a point where I replay Super Metroid, and the end of the game would say, "See you next mission," and it's like,
well, what mission?
It's like I've been seeing this end screen for years now. That it felt like it proved to be a lie, that Nintendo had forgotten about Samus. But then with the GameCube, not only did we get Metroid Prime, but then we got the Metroid Fusion, which was
That was Advance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Game Boy Advance, but that was very much had the feel of Super Metroid. So for those of us that love Super Metroid, I actually like that better than Metroid Prime because
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you were looking for in a Metroid game, whereas I have never played a Metroid game until
Right.
Metroid Prime, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Metroid Prime was what brought Samus into the 3D. Most of the other, Zelda and Mario had already been brought to the 3D for a long time.
Yeah.
Back when that was a new and exciting thing. Whereas Metroid continued to exist as the old 2D platformer style. And so coming out with Fusion was great
Shit.
because it continued that
Well, at least
line.
I'm getting closer. Oh wow, there are 6 games on the Kirby anniversary
Oh, cool.
collection. So yeah, maybe next time I see that, I gotta pick that up.
Yeah, you might have to.
Cause I need to play. I need to start playing Prime 2 again because I would really like to finish that. Because we're gonna get they teased Metroid Prime 4 coming out at some point in the future. Which is wild because the last Metroid game sucked ass.
It's too bad.
It is a shame.
I liked Prime, but it was definitely out of the two, Fusion was what I was looking for.
Right.
Oh.
Oh hey.
Ooh, hey, did I want to be in the bottom though?
Yeah, you want to be in the bottom.
Okay, good. Oh, they did that.
And then it doesn't matter either way. Because they're I didn't hear a ding or anything.
Yeah, okay, so not a ding or a bump.
Yeah.
At that point, it don't matter. Yay, I didn't get killed by a fireball that time.
Not that
So
time.
now, can I get this? Ooh. Yes!
Oh, nice!
Alright, on to World 7!
Yay! Yeah, this is cool. It's got the Game Boy game. It's got both Game Boy games, the Super Nintendo, both Super Nintendo, and a Nintendo 64 game.
They
love
really
Kirby.
should have put out they could have put out on the Wii. They could have put out a Samus collection that had Metroid, Metroid 2, Super Metroid, and Metroid Fusion.
There you go.
That would have been a nice, the first 4 games. That would have been really cool. But they
damn
didn't.
it. It would have been if the wind weren't blowing. I probably would have had that better. But yeah, they didn't, and that's a shame because that would have been great.
Yeah, Samus never.
That's the thing. Maybe we should do a Metroid game next week.
Now, what they did do was
Do we have cards of the Metroid games?
the Game Boys.
Okay, well that
We could make that happen.
I don't know that. Well,
Oh, whoa!
That was
what was
interesting.
that? Can we make that happen again? Let's play with that glitch.
right?
Well, there was if you got Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion and the Game Boy Link, and you beat one of them. I forget which one it was, but the
No, I
games.
saw somebody speedrun Metroid Prime today. If you clear Metroid Fusion and connect it to Metroid Prime, you can get the Varia suit or the Fusion suit
Right.
in Prime, and it is a terrible color, so it's not even that good of a reward. But
and that's for beating which one?
Fusion.
All right. Well, if you beat Prime, then there is a way that actually I think it's from beating. I think it's something you can get.
Oh, is it vice versa?
It might be through beating Fusion because I know I've done it. I think, and I haven't beaten Prime.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Ah, shit. Now I'm feeling a little bit superior.
Well, I just never took the time to.
I know. I'm messing with you. I don't really give a shit
I know,
whether you play
I'm
or
just-
not. You had to jump on the turtles to get up there.
I thought maybe there was still a way up there.
Oh, maybe you go that way. If you get on those. Wait, no, we can't scroll back.
No. Oh, there's 2 of them. I was
course
focusing on the
there are.
one before I got it there.
Yeah.
So no, if you you can link them together and play original
That
Metroid.
is the wrong thing. I wanted to grab that shell. I guess I can't. Ah, son of a bitch.
They no, you can't pick up a shell.
This is the wrong.
These
wrong
are
era.
original Nintendo games.
Yeah,
well,
no,
I guess in 3 you could. You gotta.
There we go.
There we go.
That's what I was trying to do.
Let's see if we can get one of these. Let's see if there's a power up anywhere here. Might be a power up hiding up in the bricks somewhere.
There
it is.
Oh, well, there it went. Yeah, I forgot what we were playing.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Whoa.
Just count your lucky stars.
Because you try to jump over it, but usually when you try to do the jump over it, it decides
doesn't work. Yeah.
right at that time
It's
it
gonna
jumps. One Papa Bear writes in, "What's game you have?" Well, we're doing Lost Levels on Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. And we made it to 7-2. Well, we started at World 6-1 because we played this another week and played from the beginning up to World 6.
Oh,
so
well,
we're
that
resuming.
wasn't what I wanted to do.
That's okay. Keep going. You got it.
I don't know if that was something. Oh, well, there we go.
Oh, so yeah, you have to go in that pipe, I guess. Basically,
Sure seems like it.
if you don't do the thing, then we just loop
Oh,
you.
damn it.
Because you can't backtrack. So we have to make
Yeah.
you be able to do something.
All day I watched speedrunning. There was a speedrun. There was a running channel that was doing a charity marathon, and somebody did Metroid Prime, and that was really neat because there's some really interesting things people can do with it. I like watching speedruns because of that. People who know the game so well that they can do amazing things.
It is amazing.
With it.
Well, what's really amazing is the things that people have done with Metroid, Super Metroid. Because there's a game that you can go out of order and,
Hell, you don't need
through wall jumping and things like that, reach things early, and
yeah. Oh, whoop! There wasn't anything there. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make fun of you. You're going much
fine.
further than I am. So.
But yeah, they certainly in the GameCube era. Just play it.
Yeah.
Save and continue. Certainly in the GameCube era, they made original Metroid available. Also, that was around the time that they started repackaging original Nintendo games on the Game Boy Advance with that classic series.
Right. Oh shit. Here
So.
you go. Do you want? Oh, that's
Yeah, all
fine.
right, whatever. We'll just pass it back and forth.
It works.
And so you could buy it there. They were also the card reader was really popular at that time, which I always thought that was kind of silly but kind of cool. Remember the card reader for the Game Boy Advance?
Oh yeah.
they-
I never used that.
And I think that was more for what was it, Animal Crossing?
Yes.
You could buy animal cards or pet cards or whatever.
Like furniture and stuff like that.
And with the Game Boy Advance link cable and the card reader, you could do things to. I mean, that was kind of a thing that I think Nintendo had big plans for that, and I don't think it really ever did as much or got as used as they were hoping it to be.
Yeah.
But one of the things they would sell you, they would sell you a pack of cards of a classic Nintendo game. Like I think you could buy a Super Mario Brothers pack of cards, and Donkey Kong, maybe Metroid. But I know you could buy the Metroid cart when they start coming out with the classic games on the Game Boy Advance. Yay.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I gotta get up there. I was hoping to land on the edge. Now you, okay, looks like I can land down. Oh, that is that.
There we go.
Getting to 7-4 will probably be relatively easy.
Right.
I don't know why I'm handing it to a beating a level, but whatever. You're holding it. You
I got to do it now, don't I?
But they never made the other Metroid games up to that point. The Metroid 2 and Super Metroid.
Right over it.
I don't think Metroid 2 or Super Metroid have ever been repackaged in anything.
Just strange.
I mean,
considering.
Virtual Console titles. But other than that, I mean, they remade Metroid 2 for the DS, the 3DS.
Yeah.
But or the Super 3DS or whatever it.
The latest handheld shit.
Now that is a green one, so you should be able to jump up off the screen and stay off the screen for a long time.
Right. Here you go.
But for some reason, every now and then these things
I just can't get
do the
timing of
half-assed.
Yeah,
There we go. And I think we can make it more than that if we time. Well, no, maybe not.
I mean, that's this level's gimmick is those springs.
Timing
Yeah.
Oh!
Shit.
This stupid half boing.
I hate the half boing.
Yeah, it's like I hit the button,
And like.
and it made the boing sound acknowledging I hit the button, but
Yeah.
what is that? Why
It's
did they
the
do
bad
that?
timing. That's what it is.
Oh, that's it. I'm playing again.
That's fine. If you want to keep going, I'm fine with that. You know, I like
Let's see if I can go
platformers
2 of them.
to a point. Nope. Oh, maybe. If you
Speedrunner
move
probably
faster.
could have done that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh well.
I already saved. I'm gonna do that just
Just to make sure.
just in case. Let's move.
So it's all about timing the landing. And this one's easy. But then they got that wind thing going, which always sucks. That's when it gets to the smaller ones that you gotta land them. There we go. Oh! Nope. Come on. Now here's where we could kind of choose.
Oh shit!
Oh, you almost had that.
I almost had that.
You're good.
I know. I did so well.
Ellipsis Triangle Trap writes in, how long you plan on streaming tonight? Well, we've been streaming an hour, and we're going to go at least another 2.
Yeah, we usually go for 3 hours.
We go for 3 or 4 hours, so we go
Yeah.
till like 11 or 12 Eastern.
Midnight at the latest.
Yeah, so we're going, in 2 hours, we'll see if we feel like going another hour or so.
Because this is stressful. Oh my god, this is like the worst level.
Every
like-
level's the worst level.
Like
No,
the
these are
6-4 was annoying, but it wasn't like this. This is just trying to make those landings, make sure I put, I go far enough.
Well, the whole angle of this game was, for super players, make a, super challenging game
Right.
for people that were really good at the original Super Mario Brothers.
Why am I playing it then?
Because you're tagging along for the ride.
Okay, I guess that's true.
I don't know how to actually getting that. Probably involve landing on that earlier platform.
Yeah.
There we go. This level's just more annoying than anything. And suddenly, there was no wind. And
I feel good. I feel like I finished the level just doing those springs,
just watching. Well, no, you did. You did
No,
good.
I did really good.
I mean, that's the thing is that you're not necessarily beating levels, but you are accomplishing things in levels.
Yeah,
And I think your platforming skills have improved since we started doing this.
probably. I would say that too.
Yeah. You can't last long enough for me to go mix a drink, but
No, we're all gonna take a break when you decide to mix a drink.
Yeah. Well, or you could just keep playing while I.
I mean,
mix
yeah,
a
there's
drink.
that too.
Find out how many times you can die in the same place.
Shit.
Remember, Skype is up. Army of Quad on the Skypes. After we do a game over and save this, I'm gonna mix a drink.
Cool.
There you go. Jump on that. Oh, my finger slipped.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
that.
that's that ticket. So I hope all you viewers out there like the Lost Levels. We got 5 viewers on the YouTube.
Hey.
Not so much on the Twitch, though.
Well, there's a lot of, but we're, there's a lot of stuff out there on Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, heck, there's pole dancing on the.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna play one and then I'll go mix my drink.
okay, because you said you're going to mix the drink.
I said after saving the game, but you saved the game. It was my turn, and then I'm just like good to go. Like I want to play more.
No, I get that. It's fine. It landed on the beanbag. It's cool.
It's the bean bag.
There, beanbags are good. No, beanbag made me spill my water, but whatever. No, I mean, I guess I can't blame the beanbag. That was my silly mistake. Wow.
That's okay.
Luigi down there. Oh, there's a mushroom there. Cool.
Yay! You found a mushroom.
Fucking
Tico's looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" Here's the
Casio
mushroom.
bullshit. I want a mushroom. No, you don't want a mushroom, silly cat. Oh, oops. I let go too soon. Okay.
This there's a bunch of pulp in this lemon juice. I'm gonna restrain it.
Okay.
There we go.
This is why I took a nap this afternoon. Even though I didn't take a long nap, I took a little bit of a nap because I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna be playing some Mario game. Had we decided by that time? I think we did decide by that time.
Well, we decided we're gonna do Super Mario World
Yeah.
or something like that. Well, I don't know.
Which that can be stressful too, especially I knew we were gonna fight Bowser again. I think I need to take my time on these small platforms, even though they are scary. And I feel like I need to move fast.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stupid glass.
Jump too soon. Yeah, the week after we played Donkey Kong Country, I played some Tropical Freeze,
Oh.
and I didn't realize that I remember I was like, oh, I'm somewhere in the middle of the game.
Yeah?
Yeah, like early middle. I'm like on 3-2 in Tropical Freeze.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, that's the place where I don't slow down. Everywhere else, maybe I should slow down a little, but not when I'm running past this line of balls. Fire. Balls of fire. Line of balls, wow. Oof, excuse me. Sorry, Luigi, I keep cooking you. Okay. Yeah, if I could just take a moment and try to aim for the higher platforms, then maybe I have a chance of getting past that area. Oh, Of course, if I don't jump too soon, bump Luigi's head. That would be nice too. Hotfoot. See, this is why I like Kirby, because he can fly.
He can just float over all this.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean that the games are easy, just a bit easier.
Right. There we go. Now we add our bourbon.
For a moment, I thought it was the cat. I'm like, geez, why are you making that noise?
Because the cat likes bourbon.
Yeah. They didn't know this at the shelter, but Tico's a terrible drunk. What the fuck? I guess I should just let Luigi freak flag fly and let him try to jump onto the third platform instead of the second. It'll be like that, Luigi? Cool. Oh, that's something.
You gone through a few game overs in the time I fixed it.
Yeah, no, I suck.
Oh. You must have you gotten past the elevators?
No.
Oh, okay.
Last game over, I bounced off the first elevator platform back into the line of fireballs.
I see.
So Luigi did not die from falling that time. He died from fire.
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 Fire. Fire. Oh, you can't say that anymore.
Totally can. It's fine. We're marked as adult or mature.
No, Beavis and Butthead blocked after someone like burned their house down or something like that, playing with fire. They stopped making references of fire on Beavis and Butthead, which is why there's an episode where, when working at the burger joint, Beavis got all excited about the fryer. Fryer! Fryer! Fryer!
Right, because
that was a way to sneak the
reference in without actually. Okay,
yeah,
that was dumb.
It just wasn't the same without Beavis going, fire, fire, fire.
Because that's what totally made the show, right?
Well, I think it made the show is how, dirty they were and how much parents hated it.
Okay. I did not see the appeal of Beavis and Butthead. I do think they're funny at times. But,
Well, I remember,
if you gave me the choice of anything else and then Beavis and Butthead, I'm like, nah.
Well, for me, Beavis and Butthead was a thing.
Oh, no.
Beavis and Butthead was a thing around the time of this game, actually. Early 90s. It's probably when I think Beavis and Butthead was becoming a thing when I was in middle school years. So 91 to 93, somewhere around there is when Beavis and Butthead started. And I remember, we did not have cable in our house until after 9/11, because when the Twin Towers came down, all TV signal from New York stopped happening except for CBS. They did, so for a few days, it was nothing but static on every channel except Channel 2. And they did put other towers up or started broadcasting from other towers, but for a while it was, what they put up was weak compared to the original transmitter from the Twin Towers.
Right.
And
Nice.
That's the thing. These levels, you can duck or be small in the corners. This is a board that gets repeated a lot.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And World C4 has a block in both those corners
Oh.
right there. So it is possible to clear that.
Right.
It's just,
Tricky.
that was about as far as I never beat C4. As we will eventually find out.
Awesome.
Just maybe not tonight.
Yeah, probably
Whoa!
not. Wow, that was nice.
I'll hand it to you.
Okay.
So at the time, obviously I was in middle school before Twin Towers happened because that was early 2000s. We're talking
I was
early
about to say,
90s.
yeah, like I was out of middle school during that time.
We're
so
about
like,
10 years before cable enters my childhood home. And by then I was, in college. Actually, no, I was out of college. That's right. I was shortly out of college when 9/11 happened. So it wasn't until after college and I was back home for a few years that we got cable in our home. Because my dad was starting to get migraines looking at the fuzzy screen from the temporary transmitters that they were transmitting from. Because in central Jersey, we were not getting clear signals from those.
that I would imagine not.
Now, my grandparents, they held out.
Shit.
And apparently, it did eventually clear up and they got something better, so... But...
Well, that makes sense. I mean, it was a temporary thing. It's just, you have to do you can only do so much.
Now, I thought my dad did that, to be nice to my mom. My mom said no, he was getting bad headaches. Oh, I was trying to get ahead of it so I could still get some coin. Because coinage is good.
Coin is good. Oh, no,
that, on the other hand,
that is bad.
Not good.
We don't have Poison Eater in this game. We can't do that.
So anything that was, a popular show that was cable only was something I only ever heard about. Not to mention, I think it was somewhat known that it was the type of show my parents would probably not like us watching.
No, I can't.
Might even forbid us from watching.
Yeah, I could see your family being like, no.
Well,
your parents being like, no.
Well, my parents were very big on saying no, and maybe it wasn't...
Well, that's why you watch it at a friend's house.
Well, like, for example, my grandparents on my mom's side, they had cable. And so when we went up to Heart Lake for the summer, I made a point to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Damn it!
Because remember, they would do marathons of Beavis and Butthead, and they called them the Moranathons.
Right. Now, I don't remember this per se. I'm sure I did. I did watch Beavis and Butthead when I was a kid. We were living with my grandparents at that time, and I'm sure
if they saw it, they would have forbidden it.
No, I think my Uncle Martin was a fan.
Oh, not those grandparents.
Yeah, no, the other grandparents.
The cool grandparents.
The cool ones.
That were there watching it with you.
Yes. Because, gotta make sure your kids know what they're watching.
Now, my mom loved a good fart joke, but she did not care for Beavis and Butthead, oddly enough. I think she was watching the episode where they went to the doctor because they had a cold, which had the great line, "We're sick," blows their nose into their hand, holds it up, see? And the doctor's like, "Let me look in your ear." And, I said ear, not rear. She saw your butt. Shut up, Beavis.
Yeah.
But,
Ooh, good job.
fucking Hammer Brothers.
Yeah, they fucking suck.
So she was like, "Yeah, I don't want you watching that show." And then the Moranathon came on, and we turned it on, and she's like, "Oh, I don't like that show." Oh, it's not. But she didn't make us turn it off.
Well, she was at your grandparents' place, so...
Yeah, and so...
They might have been like, it's fine, just let them.
There were times that they would talk about things and did not follow through on their talk. And Beavis and Butthead was one of those. But then again, we weren't watching it when we got back home.
Right.
And if we had cable at home, they probably would have been like, "No, we don't want to watch it." Because I used to let us watching Living Color, and then Greg started repeating things.
That's when they start. That's when it gets ruined for you. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I'm dating myself talking about Beavis and Butthead
And
In
In Living Color
being big popular shows.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
That was it, and then they changed what it is.
Now,
And now I'm not with it anymore.
and what's it is seems weird and scary.
Yes.
It'll happen to you.
And it did.
It totally did. I don't understand this Fortnite bullshit.
Fortnite. That's an old-timey saying, isn't it?
It's 2 weeks.
Once in a fortnight? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks. That's when the house will be ready. The money pit, right?
Sure.
2
Totally.
weeks. I know, that's how long we're going to be on Mars. 2 weeks.
Yes.
Do you bring any fruits and vegetables with you? 2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. We don't want that.
No, again, not this. Not we don't have the. We can't eat poison mushrooms in this game.
Okay, so this is where we have to make this jump
Yep.
right.
Not like that. That's not the right way to do
And you have to
it.
take a leap of faith with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Living Color, I remember Greg saying multiple times, "We did it on the table. We did it on the bed. She said she wasn't able, so I hit her on the head."
Oh my God.
Looking back, I think that was the line that got us barred from watching in Living Color.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's when my parents were like,
No, I don't think
I
so.
like what our kids are watching.
Yeah, like I wasn't able to stay up late enough to watch that during that time.
And it's like,
Which is a shame because it seems like I mean when me and my brother were old enough to do it, we would watch Mad TV, which is had the same kind of energy, I would say.
Yeah, well, the thing is that there was a time that my parents would watch in Living Color, and that's how we came to watch it, because that was a show that, once again, everyone was making references about it. You know, everyone was like, "I don't think so. Homie, don't play that."
Right, yeah.
And so, you know, you're trying to, get with it and figure out what this homie don't play that shit.
Oh, gosh.
I could have had that.
You could have had that.
So, we want to watch Homie the Clown and, see what all the kids are talking about.
Oh, well, I'm out.
And my parents were watching it, so we watch it with them. And it started to
it's
become a
fun.
thing that we'd stay up and watch in Living Color with them. Which, it was confusing, because at the same time there was a sitcom called True Colors about a mixed marriage family. And, I was like, "Oh, is that the show with Homie the Clown?" No, that's in Living Color. This is True Colors. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
What's the difference? One's got a clown named Homie, the other's got a mixed family and a sassy mother-in-law.
Yeah, like the other one doesn't.
The other one doesn't. The other one has Fire Marshal Bill.
Yes.
Oh, that sucked.
Oh, but you ate the poison mushroom without dying.
Okay.
Because of invincibility.
No, I think this pipe takes me backwards because I think I missed something. I think when you hit the wall, that means you done missed something.
Yeah, probably.
I think there's a vine I have to make grow somewhere.
Okay.
Oh man, they take me back here? Now I gotta figure out how to get out of this level.
I bet it's that one. See where the turtle is?
It probably is.
Well, that's
And
not
that
gonna
would
help.
probably not let me get it.
Yeah. There we are.
There it is. And that is how we beat World... Oh, we're in 8. That's right. 8-2 goes up in the sky, and 8-3 was a level I was on for... I was on World 8-3 for so long, I could play the beginning of it with my eyes closed by jumping in time to the music.
Nice.
And that's right, because I remember that was kind of cool, that World 8-2, you had to do that thing to find your way up.
I was pressing the button. Aww.
Let's see if I can still do this
All
with my
right.
eyes closed.
Yeah. Nope. You just went right off the side.
No, it was...
Wait, save and continue. There you go.
No, but it was... Da-da-da-da-da, boom, bam, bump.
Nope, right off.
Oh my god, now I gotta remember how I time this. I did this differently in a way that I could time it a certain way.
No, I believe you. But it's been a while.
Okay. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I must... You know what? I think I know what it was. I didn't hold down the run button.
Oh, yeah, that was probably it. Alright.
Eyes closed. Alright.
I mean, you did better.
Alright. I don't know how I did the other jumps after that, though. I know the first two jumps. So I jumped up on that platform and off of that platform, but I didn't hit the cloud. Because usually I could hit the cloud on... Alright, so let's see. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, you made
Now,
it. You did
now
make it pretty far.
at that point, I had to open my eyes. But
Yeah.
I did that with my eyes open. But I could get to the jumping up the cloud with my eyes closed.
Oh shit! I should have just moved on.
But I played it so much in my mind. It was da da bum ba da bum.
Right.
Bum bum clunk bum clunk bum. And, oh, that's stupid.
I hate those springs.
Those springs.
They're
You know,
not-
they could have fixed those springs when they poured it this game.
No, they're probably working as intended. I just
No one
can't-
would ever intend a spring to work like that. Play a second one. I want to check on the chats.
All right.
No, no new chats on Twitch. Twitch is dead for us tonight. But we still
well.
got 5 solid viewers on YouTube. YouTube
Cheers.
likes us. Here's to YouTube.
YouTube. We love you too, Twitch, but you know, right now,
I
a
thought Twitch
little
was where
less.
gaming was at.
I don't know. There might be something going on. Who knows?
Oh, maybe I
People-
shouldn't go for the turtle.
People are out. You know, they're doing stuff.
So, I talked about In Living Color being big in the 90s and watching. But, yeah, Beavis and Butthead was big, and we didn't have it at home. And so that brings you to my friend Genocide Rob, who hates being called that, but he don't talk to me anymore anyways.
So it don't matter. Don't matter.
But, you know, we were bestest buds back in, you know, when I was in 6th and 7th and 8th grade. And so I slept over his house one time, and he had cable, and he had a TV right in his room.
Oh man.
And, yeah, I had to fight for my TV in my room.
I never got a TV in my room.
Not even in college?
Not well. You counted my roommate's TV.
Well, you shared a room with the roommate.
Yes.
So, there you go. TV in your
Was
room.
okay. Well, that was the last time we had a TV in the room.
Growing up, you never had a TV in your room. But that was
Yeah.
probably more a poor thing than a parental policy thing.
Yeah, actually, when Ben got a TV, he got a small TV. He wanted he did a raffle. No, it was like a school fundraiser. Oh wait, is this your story?
Well, it's still my story, but it's
No, I
the story
think
that
that
we
was-
never get to.
Fuck, I think that's your story. Cause I can't. I remember Ben did. Wait, shit, I don't know.
No, my story is Greg got a 25-inch color TV for Christmas.
Okay.
Because this is the story.
I'm gonna play one more.
This is a night of sidetracking off of Beavis and Butthead for other TV stories while we don't even talk about the game we're playing.
Well, what are we just supposed to talk about? It's fucking hard. I have to bounce off at enemies, and I hate platforming like this.
Oh, I missed it.
Go.
So yeah, my dad was flat out opposed to me having a TV in my room. And I kept on trying to, talk him into it.
Shit.
Like,
I wanted to take my time. I should have just kept moving.
when I bought the Game Gear, I bought a Game Gear, and it came with a coupon to get the TV adapter for it. And Dad's like, oh, that thing will suck. It won't get anything in. And I'm like, well, then great. Let us get it and get nothing in. You know? And
Yeah.
No, you can't. Because, you can get the TV tuner half off.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Although it was like overpriced by like 4 times.
Well, you know,
But it was
kids will do. You know, they're suckers.
You would slide into the GameCube's game slot and have an antenna.
Game Gear.
The Game Gear. Yeah. All right.
This
so,
is before GameCube.
Oh man, I still
I
can't.
think you do need the turtle, though.
You need the turtle, so you need to
need to
time
time that
the jump
better.
to get the turtle. Oh, Ellipsis Triangle says, "Here's to you raising my beer.
Nice.
We drink beer. We like beer."
Or maybe I should just jump for the... Forget the spring. Jump for the turtle. But... So you never got the tuner?
No, that's not how I got a TV in my room.
Yeah, I think... Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe... No, I don't know.
So
I just know
so-
my youngest brother did get a TV in his room, and it was like, whatever, no one cared at that point.
Oh, that's stupid! Poison thing.
Yeah, the poison shroom.
So no, I reached a point where someone was selling a small TV at a yard sale,
Shit.
and I knew my dad was big into responsibility and planning and things like that. Because one of the ways he'd mess with you was like, well, do you have the money for it? Well, where are you gonna put it? Well,
Right, all that.
Are you gonna keep up with your studies? So all these. So I had all my ducks lined up, unlike Mario here, who can't line up a spring to save his life.
Well, obviously, he keeps falling.
Yeah. So, they're selling like this little small portable TV thing. Or, well, not portable, but it was small and...
Well, more portable than this.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't a 32-inch Sony Trinitron, I'll tell you that. Something that you could hand someone $5 or $10 and walk away with it in your hand. And then walk it down the block. So, it was a block garage sale was going on, a yard sale. And I'm like, hey, Dad, I just want you to think about this. Just, don't give me an answer right away. Just think about this. But, sell a little TV for $10. I have $10. I'd like to buy it. I have a spot in my room that I can put it. If you feel my grades or studies are, suffering, you take it out of my room. You have control over that. Could you, consider letting me do this and get back to me on that? And he didn't say anything. He just walked away. So I thought, okay, this worked. He's going to think about it. Unlike this cloud, that's just going to shut me down right away.
Lakitu is worse than your dad.
Yes.
I'm sure if we told him that, he'd be flattered. He'd be like, okay, sure, I don't even need to know what the fuck that is. But I don't think your dad would say fuck, but...
No,
He would never say fuck. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't know. I once heard him. There was when you drive into the shore in Point Pleasant, and the road goes from 2 lanes to 1. Someone was trying to merge in front of him, and my dad turned, looked him square in the eye, and said, "Get out of here, asshole!"
Whoa.
Mom was not impressed. Mom always said jackass with the windows closed without the person being able to hear it.
Right. Well, that's the polite thing to do.
Everyone on the road was a jackass, but she'd never say it to their face.
Oh.
But anyways, we're really sidetracked.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
So, Dad was like, at some point Greg's like, is Dad going to let you buy a TV? I'm like, he's thinking about it. And Dad looks at us and says, well, you know how I feel about TVs in your rooms. Because every time we went over this topic, it was the same thing. When I was a kid, we had one TV for the family and we shared it. And, there was no TV in the room. It was distracting. We just had one TV. And, well, in our house, we had 2 TVs because Mom and Dad had one in their room.
Exactly.
So he didn't completely subscribe to this philosophy, just when it came to us.
Well, yeah, that's what parents do, Because, yeah, like, even in my family, we had a TV in the living room and a TV in mom and dad's bedroom. And every once in a while, it's like, hey, can I watch this in your bedroom?
Oh.
And, like, that's when my brother and I would
low.
watch Cran Shin-chan when we lived in Hawaii. Because that was on, like, during the news, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, the kids are gonna watch the cartoons, and we're gonna, the adults watch the news. Or mom will, I don't know. But anyway, see, the reason why, like, I never felt the need to have a TV was when, like, during the years where I would want a TV in my room, we had we had the kids space. The bonus room had the TV and the computers, all the game systems, the stereo, like, that was the hangout area.
You had a TV to hang out with.
Yeah.
Whereas
my
me,
brothers and I never fought over what was going on. It's like, hey, can I do this? Okay, yeah, cool.
Well, at some point, my parents, when my dad bought a 27-inch TV for the main family TV, the old TV went upstairs to their room, and the old bedroom TV went into the basement with the game systems. And so we had a game system TV in the basement, but there was no antenna hooked up to it. Fucking spring.
I know.
But so I was pissed off because here I had fought long and hard to have a TV in my room. I felt, and now my dad had that philosophy, but it was no secret to us, and it was known to us that was not the philosophy of my mom's upbringing. She had
Right.
a TV in her room in high school, and she liked to watch. My mom was the type of person that liked to have the TV on in the background, even if she wasn't watching it.
Yeah.
She's like, would come home from school, put her books down at the desk, and put the TV on just for the sake of having it on.
Right, like put it on the radio or something.
Right, and she kind of and to me, this was such a foreign concept. You put the TV on, you watch, and it's just, pretty much if I have it on, I watch it. I never really do. I mean, I might do something else while the TV's on, but I'm still paying attention to it. I struggle to really focus on something else and the TV at the same time.
Would fucking platform move to the side when you hit it?
No, I don't think so. I
Okay.
just did not get it.
Damn it.
So it was, so that was kind of the thing. Like, mom got to have a TV, but dad grew up in a certain way where they didn't have it, and now we're stuck to, dad's upbringing. Because mom, would basically, she wasn't going to overrule him, but to me it was no secret that she would be fine with it.
Yeah.
So long as I was keeping up, but now if I'm not doing well in school, mom was
then
the
it's
first
like, okay.
take this away, take that away, and let's lay
I'm
down
right
the
over
fucking
it.
law
Fuck.
here. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Like, you can have it unless it's actually
But
hindering
don't fuck
you.
up or
Or it's gone.
if anything, that's probably why the more stuff Bob let me have, the more leverage she could.
Oh yeah, of course. Like, hey, cool, something I can ground you from. Yeah, fuck.
There you go. The more things I let you have, the more things I can take away from you.
Then just my joy as a parent.
Sadistic parenting. Almost.
Fuck.
So the day that I got shut down from that I thought for sure I finally might get some reasonable response from my dad, was the same day someone was making confirmation or something like that. Something in the church was happening that family was coming to, and it was at Christ the King Church. And one of my siblings was doing something at Christ the King Church, which wasn't our parish. It was the parish of the school we attended, because our local parish didn't have a school. So met with, and my paternal grandparents were there. So it's like if dad ain't letting you do something, what do you do? Go to his parents.
Yeah, you tattle.
Well, that's not the angle I took. But, I was pissed, and I didn't really expect anything to come of this. It was more of a venting. So, I asked my grandfather, you think I should be allowed to own a TV? And he did the same thing that I had already prepared for. My dad didn't even go into this routine because he knew I was prepared for it. But he didn't. So he's like, well, first I'd ask you if you have enough money to buy a TV. And
Yeah.
grandfather probably came from an era where that was a great way to shut it down because TVs were fucking expensive back in his day.
No one's,
my
selling
dad,
them for $10 on the street.
back when my dad was, my age or younger, he that would be a great way to shut it down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, someone was selling a TV at a yard sale today for $10, and I have $10. So yes, I had the money for the TV. Oh, well then I'd ask you, well, do you have a place to put the TV? Yeah, I cleared a spot off the desk in my room, and there's room there for it. And, well, you keep it up with your studies. I'm like, yeah, my studies are good right now. And,
So he really fell into every little bit you had prepared.
Right. So he's like, well, yeah, I think I would let you have a TV. It's like right from the guy that my dad is citing as reason for not having a TV. Well, that dude didn't let me have one, so I'm not letting you have one. I'm like, yeah, well, that dude would let me have one.
Yeah, like,
so
oh shit.
He likes me better than you.
I mean, I think that's true of parents. When they become grandparents, they do love their grandchildren more than they love their children.
I don't think that's how it works at all.
Sorry, I know.
No, it's a different kind of love.
It is a different kind of love.
When you're a grandparent, you don't got to raise them. That's someone else's problem.
It's the same love that I have for my.
Oh,
there's two of them. Okay.
God, they fucking.
Kaizio, this bullshit. Even before Kaizio, Mario was a thing.
No, yeah. They Kaizio'd me before it was a thing.
Yep.
So I thought that was the end of the conversation because even I knew well enough to know that this was not a plan to success.
No.
This was just a venting.
A bit of vindication.
A bit of vindication,
Yeah.
A bit of, Dad is definitely the bad guy here,
Yeah, I knew it. I knew this was bullshit. They jumped over them, but that's okay.
So, next it turned into, well, Grandfather just like, hey, don't we have that spare black and white TV up the stairs still? Oh, yeah, we still have that. Oh, yeah, we can, you know what? Maybe we'll give you a TV. We got a TV we can give you. I'm like, oh, there's no way Dad's going for, no, we'll talk to him. Well, we'll give you. Is there a coin block?
There's gotta be something, right? Well, now we're really
fucked.
Yeah, I was like, now you're really running out of runway space. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, there's gotta be a trick to that.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get it from a further running start. I'll just have to run it past those Hammer Brothers next time I get there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, not much of a break.
So that evening, Dad comes to me and says, well, your grandparents talked to me and they would like to give you a TV. But you better keep your grades up and we'll take this away from you.
Right, all the bluster and shit.
And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that worked.
I get to keep my $10.
Yeah, and I got to keep my $10, and it was a bigger TV than the TV I was going to buy with my $10.
Perfect.
But I still didn't get Beavis and Buttheaded on it, so.
Well, I mean, you can only pay. You can't pay a monthly cable bill of $10.
No. I got the good old rabbit ears, so I can, watch me some reruns of Home Improvement.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that dates the story.
Well, it's reruns. It's not live, like brand new episodes.
They rerun the same fucking 5 episodes to. Yeah. I remember one time I complained about, I'm so tired of watching the same episodes of Home Improvement. Dad's like, well, Home Improvement's a good show. I'm like, no, the reruns, the same like that. Oh, okay.
Totally get it.
Because it was still on TV when they were rerunning it to death.
Yeah, and that's one of the weird things. I think Big Bang is like that. That's still on the air with new episodes coming out.
Friends was like that.
Friends was like that too.
That they were rerunning it to death even when it was still going. Oh,
fucking
bamboozled. So I was sleeping over Genocide Rob's, and so we got the cable going, and I put on the channel guide, and I see that they're gonna run episodes of Beavis and Butthead at 1 in the morning. And
you're at a sleepover, so of course you're gonna sleep badly anyway.
Right, so I was like, dude, we're staying up to watch Beavis and Butthead. And you know, Robert was into it. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna totally do it. And then, you know, we start to get tired. So it's like, well, we'll take shifts, you know, and you know, you wake me up at this time, I wake you up and then at a certain time, I'm still into the idea, and Robert's like, fuck off, I want to go to fucking sleep.
Right.
Oh, that's right, I gotta time that.
Yeah.
It's after that I got
It is
other
after
Hammer
that,
Brothers
yeah.
and gotta book it. So, I don't think I made it to Beavis and Butthead that night, but it was so amazing how we went from we're gonna watch it to he's like, I just want to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. No, fuck you. Okay, I don't want to. And I think I let the TV on quiet for a while, and I think I fell asleep.
I almost made it.
Yeah.
Giving the middle finger to Springs and just moving on without him.
Nope, can't do that.
Nope, that wasn't
And
right.
I couldn't backtrack.
Nope, not enough.
I'm just thinking about, man, I want to watch some Beavis and Butthead at like 1 in the morning because
Oh, I mean, you can watch it.
no, it's not the same. It doesn't have the
It
videos.
isn't the same, yeah.
Yeah, the DVD sets don't have the videos. And they
No
only put
licensing for music or
Yeah,
videos.
You know, that's a show that really, I mean, you can get a glimpse of it. You can get an idea of it, but it's lost to its time, other than like unofficial torrents that might be out there, and those are incomplete, you know, because
Questionable quality.
well, before the DVD sets came out,
Ah, right on the spiny.
which there are 3 DVD sets. And they each have 3 DVDs, 2 DVDs of episodes without videos, and a DVD of a collection of videos. I'm going again because that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you know, you don't even get any. You just have the, which, at the time, I always felt like the videos were kind of an annoyance to watching the cartoons. But it's, you know, when you watch them straight, that you realize there was something to that.
Well, I mean,
It
who
worked
doesn't
really well.
like a good riff?
Yeah.
I mean, I get the premise.
Yeah.
You know, I love Mystery Science Theater, but I don't know. It's just
It's just not the same watching the so like before those sets came out. I actually bought like a data DVD.
Okay, I think I maybe jumped too soon.
You have to jump on that the
You
turtle.
don't have to. Oh, the turtle. Okay. I think I jumped. I got like it too, or whatever. However you fucking pronounce his name. I lured him over and I jumped on him.
Oh, I see. Maybe there's another way to do it that you're seeing. So I bought like off of eBay like a DVD-R that included every episode of Beavis and Butthead. But some of them are, you know, rips that have the videos. Most of them were download. Because at some point, you know, people were putting things up for download.
Right.
That were just the episodes without videos. Which I'm not sure where those are coming from because I think that was before the DVD sets came out.
Right.
Oh, God, that
Hammer right to the groin.
block.
Yeah, no, that block sucks. That's its point. It's supposed to be a trap.
So you can get like every episode, but you know, there's torrents and things that float around the internet, but not all of them include all the videos.
Right.
So it's hard to get everything. That's one of those things that, you know, I go into that I want to piece together full seasons, you know, from downloads and from the DVDs and just put all the best sources together and put together full episodes again. But even that's hard because some of the episodes they change. Like, you know, any references to fire were removed.
Right.
So you might have a download that doesn't include. Even when I try to avoid that.
There's 2 of them too. There's one before the first one, and then there's the
Right,
one in the middle.
and usually
there.
I can make it past the first Hammer Brother without hitting that if I run. But if I run for the second one, sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. And if I hesitate, then it seems I definitely hit it. Oh, you can do that.
Yep. Ah, well, I just had to take a moment to be like, yep, I did it. Look at me. Because that's as far as I've gotten in this level.
So you can do a running start from here.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I don't
here's
think-
where we want to take it slow because there's that
The spring and then
the spring.
the
I gotta
turtles.
so I gotta spring it when they're coming down.
Yeah. I don't think my mom, I don't know. Maybe she didn't want us to watch Beavis and Butthead, or like I didn't care because I didn't like it anyway, or what. Don't really remember.
No, you can't get that. Oh my god! Now I gotta look up the map. So play like 5 times while I look up that map.
Sure thing. But she did not like us watching Ren and Stimpy. She thought Ren and Stimpy was gross and nasty and just, I don't even know why the kids like watching it. But like your mom, she never completely forbid us. Because I remember watching all the episodes when I was a kid. Like, watching them on Nick, watching them when they came out and they were new, watching them repeats all over and over. So.
Oh, okay. There's blocks in between the pairs of black dots. There's a block, and then there's another one before that.
Okay.
And that gives you a running platform to get there. And then from there, it's pretty much get the flag,
Damn it.
which I figured.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's like the last bit.
So we should be able to get this flag and leave us with an hour to beat 8-4.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I think the whole thing with the fundraiser is the story.
Oh.
That is my brother's story.
Yeah, because my brother's story was after I fought that hard to get a free black and white TV for my grandparents in my room, Greg was gifted with a 25-inch color TV under the Christmas tree. I was like, I had to fight for that.
That's the burden of the oldest sibling.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben got got a TV when through a fundraiser. He sold enough candy or whatever to get it, get the TV. And it was this tiny thing, like it was just. It was. I didn't think it was worth it, but people, they want what they want. And that was a bit of a thing, but Ben was a worse student than I was, so. But like I had a computer in my room, like in my junior year, I got a computer. We like. Okay, I'm gonna go and do this again.
Yeah, go for it.
Like we had PCs. I had PCs. My family had PCs when I was growing up. So like, my dad would upgrade, and then the computer would be passed on. So like, okay, there's a computer in the office that family can use. Okay, now there's a computer in the bonus room, and there's a new computer in the office. And now there's 2 computers in the bonus room, and now okay, this is your computer. Child 1, and now this is your computer, child 2, and there's a computer for child 3 to use.
And that was something that was not hard to get in our rooms, was computers, because
Shit.
because I wrote my papers on the computer.
Right.
So when my parents bought a used 386, they gave me the old 8088 that ran DOS 2.1.
Nice.
Which you could play Leisure Suit Larry on that. And then I bought a Pentium, 133 megahertz.
Ooh.
All the megahertz.
All about the Pentiums, baby.
Yes, you could get the 8088, the 286, the 386, the 486.
Oh man.
Let me guess, 586 comes next, right? No,
No.
Pentium. The Pentium what? or a P5. So I was calling it a P5, but my dad kept on saying Pentium, and I'm like, I guess that's the word people are using. But apparently P5 was a term that could be used. But, 'cause I
The
was like,
nerds used it.
I'm like, that's a big fancy word I'm not going to remember. Oh, that's where it's supposed to disappear. I hate it when you get like that last little bit like, hey, let me come through.
Yeah, hey, guess what? I'm here. So, like, that's why, like, when I was in college, like, no one had a TV. I only had a TV in my first year when my roommates in the room, I was rooming with 3 other girls. And it was interesting. But my roommates were pretty cool, so it worked out.
That's good. Oh, all right. We got some people. Mrs. Machinist and John Drill, go ahead, keep
Hey.
playing, are here. So Mrs. Machinist did a little kitty popping out of the box icon. And John Drill writes in, hello, I take it this is the Lost Levels.
Yes.
And John Drill liked your Ren and Stimpy story. He said, Ren and Stimpy!
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy's great.
Yeah. That was, I remember most, once again, since we didn't have cable until much later, but my grandparents, even though they didn't get cable in their home, they got cable down the shore. Because if you wanted TV down the shore, you had to get cable.
Right. Ah, shit.
And
Oh, that's my new record right there.
so I remember, oftentimes when we'd have, late night, we'd have the dinners where, my family, and aunt and uncle's family, and we'd go over to like my grandparents' house,
Yeah.
beach house. We'd all meet there for a family dinner. At some point, things would get to the living room and the TV would get turned on, and all the classic Nick at Night stuff would get watched. Like All That and
God, yes.
yeah, and Good Burger was
That
a
was
sketch
a
from All
skit.
That.
Yeah, that was a skit from All That.
I remember the skit from All That where it's like, what are you drinking? Mountain Goat? What's it made from? Mountain Goat? Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
that was a great line.
Was Alex? I don't think was Alex Mack a part of Snick?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I do remember episodes of Ren and Stimpy being run on that, which shows that adults probably weren't paying very much attention.
Yeah, no, Ren and Stimpy is pretty gross, but it was great. It was
Yeah.
fun.
But my brother used to bring home videos of. I think we rented a video of Ren and Stimpy once, and it had "Ask Dr. Stupid" on it.
Oh yeah.
What's that big thing in the pork and beans? It's the queen bean.
Yes. And all the beans around her are her worker beans.
But Mrs. Machinist wrote in, I guess I was lucky. My brother is 10 years older than me. The only thing we had to share was the NES.
Yeah.
Sharing video game systems. And I've told this story before about when we got Mario All-Stars. When we got the Super Nintendo for Christmas and we got the mail-in Super Mario All-Stars, we had a whole week of Christmas break to play with all these things. And so I set my alarm to go off at 6 a.m. thinking I'd get in some good solid hours of video game playing before my brother and sisters would wake up and I wouldn't have to share for a good few solid hours.
Right.
And then Greg's alarm goes off 5 minutes after
Damn it.
mine. And it's like, no, that was my idea. I didn't tell you I set my alarm so I could set yours too.
Did you tell him? That was your mistake. You shouldn't have told him.
I think I mentioned I'm setting my alarm. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to play this thing. And they weren't supposed to do it because this way I'd be done and then they play. But no, he decided that's a good idea. And it's like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. It's not a good idea for you.
No, it was a great idea.
It's a good idea for me. It's a horrible idea if 2 people do it. It's a great idea if 1 person does it.
See that you shouldn't have said anything to him.
So John Drill want to know what was a part of Snick. What were you asking about?
The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Oh shit!
I remember there was a show called Salute Your Shorts because I remember the commercial for it.
I love Salute Your Shorts.
Which
that was
a
one of my
great
favorites.
name for a show.
Yeah, that was the one where it took place in summer camp, and the kid who plays Sam on Different Strokes, the last 2 seasons, plays like the main bully character.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Sam turns into a bully.
Yes. Oh my God, we should
So,
watch that.
Did you figure this out? Or
Totally.
It took you a while to figure this. Or
Well,
did you...
no, I figured it out. I watched. It took me a few episodes, and I'm like, I need to check this out. And then I looked it up, and that I told you.
It's like, who's this cute little redhead? I
This
know him
kid
from somewhere.
is familiar. Oh shit, it's Budnick.
He feels like he should be mean.
It's Budnick. Bobby Budnick. The bully who's all grungy and dangerous, and that was a whole thing.
So John Drill, I think, was correcting us about the Red Sippy, the weird white bean. I guess I didn't have...
Okay, well,
yeah.
whatever. It's still the queen bean.
Okay, I do remember Alex Mack, the girl who just turns into a shiny mirror puddle.
Yes, well, she lived in this town that was basically everybody worked in this chemical plant, and like she was riding home from school one day on her bike, and the waste disposal van dumped a couple of barrels of gross, just waste on her, and she gained powers from it. Which one of her powers was turning into the puddle.
Oh.
And like the whole show is her trying to help people out and to like also expose this company for how gross they are, and the company was hunting her down because she was a liability, because she was proof that they were doing some really nasty shit.
Oh, I see.
It was a really good show.
No, that sounds kind of familiar. Like I said, a lot of this stuff was on in the background during family gatherings.
Yeah, that was a later, like a 96, 98 show. So later, late 90s. Salute Your Shorts was an early 90s show. With like Hey Dude, which took place on a dude ranch, and 15, which I found boring, but that's more of a Degrassi type show.
I watched YouTube just fully run and jump and do that, but
well, that's somebody who's practiced this over and over.
Yeah,
We're in the middle of learning it. Shit. I don't know if Alex Mack was a part of this Nick lineup. It might have been. That was a good show, though. I just know like there was all that skit where they made fun of their own show with like instead of Alex Mack, she was Alex Sachs, and because like that terrible accent made her uncontrollably play the saxophone, but she was really bad at it. It was, it's funny because it's tame and like.
I'll go again.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make another drink.
Yeah, but Nickelodeon had some interesting shows. Like my favorite Nick show, live action Nickelodeon show, was Space Cases. Holy shit! If I wasn't a little science fiction nerd because of Star Trek and my dad, it would have been because of Space Cases. That was such a good show. Ah, shit! Oh well.
Yeah, I know. I'm like ready to get close to the end again, but I can't seem to make it happen again now.
Right. I'm trying to get further. I have been getting further, but since this level is harder, it's taking me longer to get better.
I thought for sure we could have this by the top of the hour. But
yeah.
It's like now I can't get back. Now that I know how to deal with that point that I've got to multiple times now, I can't get to that point.
Right. Well, you're probably thinking too hard about it. Ah, shit, you can't go through those clouds?
It's
That's
that
bullshit.
stupid spring.
Well then, okay.
That's throwing me off anyways.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not monitoring Twitch chat today because my phone was near dead when we started the stream.
But Skype is still up at Army of Quad. Yeah. Although I'm not there to answer it right now.
And if you want to watch me flop over to hit the button, go ahead and call.
No, wait till I'm back in the beanbag chair.
But yeah, Space Cases was great. Too bad there's only 2 seasons of it. It's kind of funny. I was doing research into it because I really wanted to watch it again. And I found out like the main writer, or one of the main writers for it, is one of my favorite Star Trek novel writers. So, kind of small world there. Oh, he's not my absolute favorite, so... But it still works. So he's a good science fiction writer. David... Shit. Not shit. Peter. David Peter? That sounds right. I don't know. I'm sure if you look up Space Cases, you'd see it. Of course you would. Like I said, he's the main, guy. One of the producers.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even know what I'm talking about because you were shaking shit.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a thing you were saying. But I'm sure you were saying it loudly and proudly.
Oh, I don't think...
Oh, that's right. I need to let that throat get a little higher if I'm going to do it that way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh, that was a good show too.
And John Joe was laughing at something.
Okay.
Play again while I check the YouTube. Nope. Nothing there.
Alright.
Except that, still the line on there is still raising my glass to you. So I assume the glass is still raised since the line's still on the screen.
We raise them to to the Twitch viewers as well.
And Tico, you go ahead and play again.
Okay.
Tico wants to type on the keyboard to all the...
yeah, she wants to say hi.
She wants to say hi. No, don't go there.
She's so used to sitting on it, though. It's so warm.
It's so warm!
Oh, yeah, I was on Snick.
Snick.
Oh, my God. Clarissa
Clarissa!
explains it all.
Melissa Joan Hart.
That was on Snick as well. That was a good show, and I don't know why I can't fucking say her name today, but Clarissa. There we go.
Clarissa. Because I remember when she started doing Sabrina Teenage Witch, I was like, I keep on referring to her as Clarissa. It's like Clarissa.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina.
No,
whatever.
Sabrina. I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch too, that was great because it was a cool transition from a baby. Not that Clarissa was a baby show. That felt sophisticated.
Well, I thought that show was very well done because once again that was.
Damn it! One of them was gonna kill me.
That was something that once again we're at my maternal grandparents' house because I had cable. And I don't know what we were there for, but me and Greg got to watching, basically if we were at my grandparents' house, we would often flip to Nickelodeon, because that was where the kids' programming was. And we thought that Clarissa was a pretty cool show. And I think we also watched it at Heart Lake then afterwards that we saw it. It's like, oh, is that the Clarissa Explains It All show? Because she would talk to the TV and kind of, tell you what's going on.
It's pretty cool.
And it's like, well, this is pretty cool. I like this. And the coolest part of the show is Clarissa's dad is a fan of the band Vanilla Fudge. And he was upset that his parents never let him go to a Vanilla Fudge concert.
I didn't remember that, but I wouldn't have really focused on that.
Well, I didn't focus. That was something I caught late. When I was in college and they were rerunning it, I set my VCR to videotape it because childhood memory of that's that show that I would barely ever get to watch that I liked. I'm gonna videotape it, Oh, so close to getting to that point again.
So I'm guessing you never accidentally watched an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, that's one I didn't catch.
Yeah, because that one was good. That's a spooky, scary show. Although not all the episodes were really that scary, but that was more like, kids telling. Basically, the premise was like, there's a group of kids that would tell each other ghost stories around the campfire, and that each episode was the story they were telling each other. Ah, man, I hate it when that happens. But yeah, no, I wanted. Oh God, that show. I would love to watch that show just to see the fashion, because I thought she was so fashionable and looked so cool. And oh my God, I bet it's so terrible now. It'll be fun. It would be fun to watch it and be like, okay, that I would never wear, but that I would definitely wear.
Fashion. It's amazing how, no matter what, fashion always goes out of fashion.
Yep. But it comes back sometimes. I mean, crop tops got big again.
All right.
And now I have crop tops. My mom wouldn't let me wear crop tops.
Yes.
Which, I mean,
Ow. Oh, you fucking bastard!
maybe I should.
Ellipsis Triangle Chapter writes in, "Holy shit, a cat! Greetings, kitty."
Yep.
Yep.
Chantico comes and goes as she pleases. And she takes her job as intern seriously, because every once in a while she'll poke her nose around the cables and make sure everything's running all right. Oh, shit. I jumped too soon.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's see if we can get this level. I gotta say, I'm doing better than I used to, because I think I spent days playing this level before I finally got to 8-4. I don't know if I spent more time on 8-3 or 8-4. So I feel like, and then again, I don't remember 8-4 all that much. Maybe that'll come back to me.
Hey, maybe.
I expect we should get to 8-4 before the end of the night. Oh.
Got to at some point.
And Ellipsis Triangle writes in, "Greetings, kitty."
Yeah, last time she was over there, but when I got up before, she was curled up on the couch, so.
Well, she figured out, nope, they're not going to let me sit in the laptop.
It's so warm, and like the other one lets me. Why doesn't he let me? Like, because I don't give a shit that she gets on my laptop. She doesn't stay there long.
Not when it's open.
No, when it's open.
Closed.
When it's open, I don't mind if she's on my laptop. It's funny. I wait and see what happens.
Oh,
she's-
three is too many.
She's put it to sleep once. Hasn't turned it off yet. Nothing hasn't caused any irreparable damage.
Well, she hasn't Skype called anyone yet.
That's true. Sorry, our cat called you. So we'll just go now. Bye.
There's butt dialing and there's cat dialing.
Yeah, I guess we had cable pretty early on, because I remember watching, Hey, Salute Your Shorts, Hey
Well,
Dude.
well, that's cable early on was someone that had cable in the early 80s.
Oh, fuck off, okay? Yeah, okay, fine.
My
I had
grandparents had cable early on.
I had cable in the 90s.
Well, your family got cable earlier than my family got cable,
Yeah.
but it was normal for people to have cable in the 90s. My family was kind of one
Right.
of the few holdouts,
Right, yeah.
at least among the middle class.
Yeah.
There was another family in our neighborhood that I was surprised didn't have cable, because I would babysit for them, and I go and turn on the TV and it's antenna, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. Because I like babysitting because I could throw on something on cable.
Oh, yeah.
The
The snacks and the cable.
Because there were 3 families I babysat for when I was in high school, and 2 of them had cable, and one of them had a
damn
Sega
it.
Genesis.
Ooh, hey, even better.
Yeah. And they had Bubsy. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my God!
Having Bubsy. That's what could go wrong.
Did you see there was the vendor outside with all the video games that's usually there?
Yeah.
He had a sealed copy of Bubsy.
What did it have for a price tag on it?
$30.
So he would pay you $30 to take that away? Man, I missed out. Nah, I like Bubsy.
Bubsy is interesting. I mean, no worse than some of these other ones.
John Drill had a cable box where you push the buttons for channels. Yeah, we had a VCR.
Nice.
We had a VCR like that. In 84? Must have been 84. See, now when I start talking about VCRs, I just...
Well, see, you get distracted.
Our first VCR was a type that had the spring-loaded door that came up the top. You hit the eject button was basically a release, so that conk, the thing came out the top. And you push the
No, ours was front-loaded, and we just fed it in, but you had to be very careful, because if you pushed it too hard, you get the tape stuck in there, and then that would suck.
Now, our VCR wasn't so old that it didn't have all 3 speeds, but it was old enough that it had the spring-loaded eject button, but it had push buttons for the channels. And basically the way it worked, because they only gave you like 14 spots for channels, which was fine because in the New York area all your major networks were on the VHF range. So, 2 through 13 would get you, but they one thing I did figure out later on was that there was a panel. Oh, there should be. Oh, there it is. And there should be another one right there. Now we should be able to fucking finish this level. I want to raise that up a little bit. And then we want to get that and get that.
Yes!
Yeah! Woo!
Good job! High five!
But the way, I'll let you try 8-4 first.
Okay.
But the way some of these older TVs would work is that you could actually
Promptly in the lava. I'll do it again.
There was a panel with like 13 or 14 little rollers or dials, so that you could dial in each individual channel button to the band, like a little radio tuner for each button.
Right.
So you can actually fine-tune the channel, and that way, if you were in an area like Philadelphia, where a lot of your networks are in the UHF range, and you could kind of, set one for 29, set one for 57, and get yourself in Fox and UPN. These levels tend to be 8-4 in Super Mario Brothers was a maze, so I'm thinking this one's going to be no exception.
Yeah, probably.
Of course, that was stupid. I just walked into fire, but it was underwater. So.
Yeah, like, come on. The hell?
But then again, my
Jeez.
my first color TV.
There you go.
When by the time I got to college, I had a little color TV. I found it in the garbage. The advantages of working for a garbage company.
I mean, that does work out.
Grew up in New Jersey. My dad got me a job at the garbage company. No, it was nothing like that, just a small family business. And,
you love telling that joke.
I love that because it's true.
It's true.
It was just a small family business.
And it truly is legitimate. Was legitimate. I don't know if it's their
waste
business
disposal
anymore.
and recycling.
Yeah, that's fine.
My dad always made a point to throw in the recycling. He said it made it sound less...
Less mobby?
Less mobby.
Mobbish?
Less mobbish. There was no mob connection.
Not so mafia.
There was no mafia in this.
Nah, not New Jersey.
But if you're working a Saturday, helping out at the garbage company on a Saturday out in the yard, gave you a good chance to go through the the dumpsters that hadn't been brought to the transfer stations yet, and you could find some. Oh, is this going to backtrack me?
It looks like it may.
Yeah, that's the thing about 8.4s is that if you take the wrong places, you backtrack. And so I got this old school Sanyo small color TV, which was great because, you know, the black and white TV I got for free had horrible contrast.
Oh, shit.
That's okay, next time.
Okay.
So I picked that up, and it traveled real easy to college. It was smaller than 25 inches. But it also had the type that had this panel on the side, and you basically fine-tuned every channel and had push buttons for the different channels. Which, you know, I got to college, it was cable, and you got the basic cable for free out the wall. So I just hooked it up to a VCR I had. John Drill says that was really cool. His oh wait. I guess I gotta go back. So he had the cable box where you push the buttons. It was 2 parts. What, the VCR? No, the VCR is 1 part. But it was a 3-speed. You had push buttons for the channels.
I can't get this.
But he had a VCR that did the upper clunk thing, but it was all corded. Yeah, this was it had a corded remote control. And push buttons for the channel, really cool. It was an RCA. Did you glitch something there?
No, I just
looked up and it looked weird.
I managed to jump.
Okay.
In that area.
Okay. Yes. I think you can do it from the top, but I only know that from watching on YouTube. I never did it I always did the jump down to the bottom and ran it from there. Because to me, looking at this, it was obvious that was a way to do it, that like they put that down there so that
Luigi does look kind of weird when he's squished towards the edge of the screen, but no, I didn't glitch anything. Didn't mean to if I did.
I just looked up and saw it was on an odd frame when I looked up, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Oh. So yeah, we might beat World 8 at some point tonight. Or not.
Maybe not. Maybe this is where we end for today.
Well, it's not.
No, I know.
We do go to 12 sometimes.
I know we do go to 12 sometimes. I'm just saying.
I thought it was cool that they decided in the remastering to give the effect of lightning on the real Bowser Castle.
Yeah. No, it is pretty cool. It shows you that hey, this time it's serious.
This is the real deal.
Good.
All right, now we get the water. Now, maybe if I go under. Nope, because then he's going to do that. If I face this way, he'll swim towards me, right? And then I can go under him and get ahead of him.
There we go. Use that AI against him.
Yes. Gotta think like a
blooper. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I could catch the edge.
Yeah, no, that would have been cool if you did it.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't it.
Go again. Come on. You gotta get you past the lava.
I've done it once. Well, that wasn't it either.
That ain't how to do it. No, you're playing until you get past the lava.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta get past the lava.
I've done it!
You gotta figure out how to do it. There you go.
Like, I did it. That time you looked at me.
All right, this turn counts now.
Oh, I see, every time.
Well, at least this time. Every now and then, I need to let you get somewhere. All right, so we're saved here at 8.4.
Yeah, we're good.
And we've not done any warping, so once we beat this, we can do a nice run through of World 9.
No, Nope, we are warpless.
Oh, come on. I had the button down.
Kind of think Super Mario 2 was my first. Well, they did call it Super Mario 2, right? The Toki Toki Panic reskin?
Yeah, it was Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah, for us.
For us, yeah.
Super Mario
think
USA
that
for
was-
Japan.
That was my first Mario game. Is it?
The most non-Mario Mario game was your first Mario game.
Yes.
So to you, that's normal Mario. Everything else is weird.
Yes, because that's why I'm like, it's not clear because that's during that time when I have no real definite, I have few very definite memories. But I keep thinking, man, it'd be so much easier if I could float. And it has nothing really to do with Kirby. Because, yeah, of course, it'd be easy if I could float with Kirby.
But if you were a princess.
But if it was Princess Peach, I could totally float. And I love doing that. And I'm like, wait a minute, when did I really play Super Mario 2? And it's like, Martin had the Nintendo, and I'm sure he was forced to share with us.
There you go. Alright, so now we need to figure this part out. So now there's a poison mushroom in there, but no real mushroom, so we may as well just
ignore it.
Ignore that. And oh,
That's fun.
oh, dear.
So like I didn't get far in the game, but like I played the first level enough to know I liked Peach and I liked floating and it was fun.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't called Peach in that game, though.
No, she wasn't. But okay, am I doing this until I pass the lava
Do it
again?
at least one more. There you go.
Yeah, I'll start doing it consistently.
I gotta give you enough practice at these. That's how I got good at these levels, is playing them over,
Right.
over, and over.
So,
The way I say over and over always reminds me of this episode of Charles in Charge, when they used to rerun the hell out of that show.
right.
Which was weird, because they went through two different casts.
Well, it's still Charles, right? He's still
Right,
in charge.
right. The family moved out, Charles stayed, the new family moved in, and he watched their kids instead. So
It'd be like, and you know what? That's fine. I could see that. That'd be like if they kept on Mr. Belvedere, but he had a different family.
it's like, yes.
He's the title character. It makes sense.
I tended to the family at this house. I come with the house.
Yes, I am the live-in nanny or
But
caretaker.
they were interviewing for like a babysitter or something like that, which is weird because Charles was the babysitter or something. And so one of the interview questions was, let's say,
jump too soon.
let's say the kid you're babysitting gets a scratch in your favorite record. How would you deal with that? And his answer was, well, I'd deal with that the same way my dad would have dealt with that. And then first I think, oh, okay, that's a good answer. I'd lock him in a dark room, make him listen to the record with the scratch in it again and again. And again. It's like, okay,
Oh, okay. Well,
maybe not.
bye.
Nope, this ain't our guy.
Yep, move on.
At that point, they moved on to the next. Oh,
Next pitfall.
damn it, Luigi.
Luigi, come on.
Luigi, you slide. You jump good, but you slide all over the place.
All over the place.
Ellipsis triangulation garbage disposal. How many corpses did you? No corpses. No. Like I said, this is a small family business.
Well, I jumped on the turtle. I'm getting further.
The only thing, basically, well, there's three types of garbage trucks.
Oh my god.
Well, four, maybe.
Okay, go on.
But when it comes to emptying dumpsters, there's three types of garbage trucks. You got the front loaders, the things that get the forks that come off the front that pick up the slide into the pockets on the side, and then lift it up over the front of the truck and dump into the top. And then you got your rear loader, where that's your truck that you might see drive around the neighborhood with a few people hanging off the back of it, and they pick up the cans and throw it in the back area, and they could every so many stops run the back of the truck through this cycle where this plate comes down and scoops it up in. But you also have spots that you could take a dumpster and block the bar in there and have there's like a cable with a hook that will pull it up and dump it into the back, and then you can scoop it in. And then you got your roll-offs. Now the roll-offs, that's where the money is. Well, as far as dumpster diving goes. Because, if you're moving and you need a dumpster, they're probably going to give you a roll-off. That's, the box rolls on the back of the truck. Truck comes, rolls it off onto your, driveway or whatever. And then you throw away your TVs and your stereo systems and all your good stuff that just is not worth moving with you.
Was it really worth it to come out just then? Although I guess so, because you got to eat Luigi.
I mean, that's the goal, to eat Luigi.
It is the goal.
It's a Luigi fly trap.
Delicious Luigi.
Delicious Luigi.
Roasted Luigi.
One of my college roommates had a saying, there's two things that taste like their color, and they're NyQuil. The green tastes like the green, and the red tastes like red. And I'm thinking, the same could probably be said for Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi tastes like green, and Mario tastes like red. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
But, yeah, so if someone was moving, they would get a roll-off box. And a lot of times the roll-off boxes were not taken straight to the transfer station or the dump. A lot of times they came back to the office and the dispatch center, and so you may have some roll-off boxes of great stuff that people just couldn't take with them when they moved, just sitting around the yard. That's where you find TVs. I think I've got a few boxes of records that the covers were stuck together, but the vinyl was fine. Yeah. And a few stereo systems. I got this one surround home theater system that the clock told perfect time, and but nothing came out the speaker outputs, but the clock told perfect time.
That works.
No, that really didn't.
Well,
I was so disappointed in that. Because I was so like, oh my god, this is going to be so awesome. Oh, I thought I was going to get the turtle.
Yeah.
But the clock told perfect time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you missed the platform.
But we weren't really allowed to... the thing is, there are certain things that were gray areas. It depends how you interpret the rules. And... we did have a pad that would take among the largest of roll-off containers.
Too fast.
And so it used to be standard practice that the garbage trucks that would go around on Saturday, which typically Saturday routes were picking up like commercial dumpsters, not residential.
I guess that makes sense. People are working during the week, so
right.
They can come in the morning, make them as much noise as they want.
Right, yeah. So on the weekend routes, I think, and I guess the transfer stations were closed on the weekend.
Ah, shit!
So,
didn't press the button in time.
So the trucks would have to come back with garbage still in them after a Saturday route, and so it was often standard practice to the trucks would dump onto our disposal pad that was in the yard there, and then it would go into a large roll-off box, and then during the week they would take that to the transfer station or the dump. And there was no harm there. It was just moving garbage from a truck into a box.
Right.
But I think there was some legislation written somewhere that you had to be licensed to transfer garbage from one location to another, and our office building was not licensed for that. And we had a neighbor that absolutely hated us.
Oh no.
Good
Well,
old,
that's
good old
just-
Dick Wiener.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, his.
Well, when you got a name like that, of course you're going to be sour.
Well, his real name was Richard Greener.
Oh, okay. Well,
Apparently, the real estate agent that sold him the house across the street from the garbage company told him it was a very small company with only 10 trucks.
whoops.
We had more than 10 trucks. And he was not very happy about the fact that at 6 in the morning you hear, you know, a bunch of garbage trucks rolling out to go gather the garbage.
Right. I'm just gonna.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't want to be.
his story's actually, I think if I recall
Water.
correctly,
There we go, that's fine.
he had a kid that died of cancer.
Oh, well, that's sad.
And so he decided that he needed to, you know,
Be an ass to make up for it, I guess. I don't know.
well, no, he needed to fight the bad guys that were causing cancer.
Oh, and yeah,
So-
garbage would
so,
be that, wouldn't
you
it?
know, garbage is dirty stuff, and you know,
Oh, Luigi, come on.
we're not making the
Come
garbage.
on.
We're collecting the garbage.
Yeah, taking it away from good, honest people like Dick Wiener and his son, Dick Wiener Jr.
So I don't know if it was what his beef was, but he, you know, and it started, you know, innocent enough. He had complaints. They tried to appease him.
Yeah.
And then eventually it got to the point where you realized there was just no appeasing this guy. And there was a point where the president of the company and this guy actually got into a all-out brawl, punches thrown
Oh, shit.
fight.
Nice. I mean, that's terrible. That
that-
must have been horrible to watch.
I wasn't there for that. I only heard about it.
Too bad.
Because the president of the company was walking around with a cane for a few weeks.
Oh, man.
It was, well, as I understand it, it was at the balloon festival. Because we had a contract with them to pick up handle the garbage and waste removal for this
Right,
festival.
no, that makes sense.
Because where there's a festival that there's people, there's
garbage, yeah.
And someone needs to collect that garbage.
Yes.
And so, you know,
That
us
sounds
being
like a
a
good contract.
small family business in New Jersey, we took care of, you know, taking the garbage out to where it needs to go. Believe me, if there was a mob involved here, this Dick Wiener guy would have...
He would have probably disappeared.
that
He
guy,
would have relocated.
if there was a mob to be found in this company, Dick Wiener would not have lasted too long. We would have
Yeah.
taken care of him. But it was not that kind of garbage company.
Nope.
Oh, we have to go up there.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. It's gonna
Fun.
be like that, is it?
Yeah.
So at the Balloon Festival, good old Dick Wiener's there, and you know I think he's throwing a stink over something.
Shit.
So president of the company decides to approach him to try to be diplomatic or make nice, even
Yeah.
though we're at the point where it's like, God, we just can't appease this guy and it's just not happening. But you know, so I think he goes over and he extends his hand to shake his hand, and he misunderstood the gesture
Uh-oh.
and felt threatened.
Oh, no.
And
Because you're a small family garbage company, of course he's going to feel threatened.
And so, well, you know, there may have been some heated exchanges that led up to this point. So
Right, probably.
there may have been a reason to feel like this guy would be hostile towards you. I don't know everything that happened up to this point, but I know
Right.
that he approached, the president of the company approached good old Dick Wiener, and extended his hand to shake his hand and kind of like, you know, hey, what's your beef this time? And he felt threatened, and I think he threw a punch. And at that point,
Well, it's on.
president of the company, he ain't taking this shit.
No.
And so-
Fuck this shit.
and-
I tried to be nice.
And at some point, his knee got hit, which is why
That's why he got the cane.
that's why he ended up walking around with a cane for a while. Oh, that's right. I need to get up there. Turtle. Nope.
Not that. No, not that way.
Nope. Okay, we'll have to figure that out.
And you can't go around.
So,
You
so
tried that already.
no corpses, just one ass that really should have been a corpse. Although, if you count the kid that died of cancer, but no, that's
We don't know about that kid, so let's just.
that corpse had nothing to do with us.
Yep.
Was that in poor taste? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
We're marked as adult. It's fine.
That's okay. I like beer. That's an excuse for things, right?
It sure seems like it.
We drink beer. We like beer.
God.
Okay. So yeah, that's how that fight broke.
Jeez.
And I think that was the point where it's like, you know, our lawyers will call your lawyers.
Yeah, no, we can't do this person to person, apparently. We gotta get the lawyers
I think it was actually like, every now and then, so at some point, we had to stop using that pad to you know, we couldn't dump trucks into that pad because that was technically against a certain interpretation of written ordinances of the town. So you couldn't do that. And then at some point, they found out that a certain area of the land was zoned for farming. So we couldn't park the trucks there. So we had to park the trucks outside of the structures that we call them pole barns. You know, it's basically.
Well, I mean, there you go. It's barns. So you were within the ordinance.
Well, except that garbage trucks don't count as farming equipment. Now here's a funny thing. We had a backhoe.
Well, there.
And
See?
we parked that in the pole barn.
It's fine.
And because it was considered a farming vehicle or farming equipment, we were allowed to park that there. But we had to park the garbage trucks outside. So that accomplished nothing. You know, the only thing he accomplished was making our garbage trucks have to get wet in the rain overnight.
Right.
That was, come on. You could do better than that.
Can I?
So we made a joke that.
Okay, I know I can.
So we made a joke that we should start like raising goats because you know.
There you go. Goats eat garbage.
Right. Well, and they're noisy and annoying, and he would hate them. But,
but
he was the one that was enforcing this whole year zone for farmland on this part of the property.
All the composting and stuff like that. There's a bunch of organic garbage that gets thrown out that goats could possibly eat.
And at some point they figured out. And I don't know if it was him or someone else, but someone figured out. Someone figured out that we built a wall in one of our structures that we didn't have a permit to build that wall. So we were told we had to remove that wall. Now the wall had been there for like 10 years.
Right.
At least 5 years anyway.
The wall's not hurting anyone.
But no, you didn't have a permit for that, so take that wall out. And they decided, well, we like that wall, but this other wall that is, you know, easily confused with that wall, we could live without. So they took out a different wall instead, hoping that you know, that would appease the.
No, that's not quite how it works.
It worked.
Okay. Just a wall needs to go. We don't give a shit which one it is.
Right? Yeah.
Just take down a wall.
You're only zoned for one wall in this area, so. One of these walls has got to go. I don't know how to get up there. Okay, so you're not going to help me.
Yeah, nope. He's got a wall. They've got a wall.
All right. So jumping off that turtle shelter there makes you bounce on the ceiling.
Yeah. But I don't see any other way.
Well, if I jump onto him from here, I could do that instead.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I could jump from there up when I'm further back,
right, but that
I might
doesn't-
be, because if I come from it from lower, I might not hit the ceiling and do the bounce off.
Right.
So at some point, though, like, it evolved from...
Oh, damn.
At some point, it evolved from Dick Wiener to, like, Dick Wiener was gone, and, like, the town council hated us, and, like, it carried over from that. You know, he really set up this environment of the town hating us, because he would, like, go out with petitions and rile people up about us being the big bad evil in town. And, I mean, it got to the point that the company left the town and set up office in a different neighboring town.
Right.
Which, you know, that's tax money the town lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's, you know, kind of sad to see what, you know, impact, somewhat negative impact one person can have that decides this is the big bad evil that's causing cancer. They're making all the garbage that causes the cancer. No.
I mean, yeah, I know gross, that there's stuff that does cause cancer. Usually it's like radioactive
now,
stuff.
to be
And,
fair,
like,
you know,
can't just toss
businesses
that
have
out.
their gray areas, you know, and there were things we were doing that maybe we technically shouldn't have been doing. You know.
Well, there was that wall that you didn't have the permit for.
Well, yeah, no, that hurt no one. That really hurt no one. There was transferring garbage from the truck onto the pad, which I don't think that was releasing any, you know, toxins into anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was pipes, drains, and floors that might have somehow led into sewer system and things that would get washed down. And
that's not good.
And that's the type of stuff we should have been called out on. And that is the type of stuff that we did make efforts to fix as we were called out on those things. But it's like, be reasonable with what you're going to call out things on.
Right.
You know? This guy was not trying to better the world. He was just he just wanted us to go away.
He wanted a scapegoat.
And he succeeded. We eventually went away. So I don't know. Maybe the moral of the story is, if you don't like a local business, harass them and they'll eventually go away.
I mean, I think
Dick Wiener was right all along.
I think plenty of people have figured that lesson out.
Oh dear. But no, that's right. There was one time where there was a funny line I was going to get to. One of my dad's funny lines about the whole thing. Because one day we had a garbage truck breakdown. And so we had to get it towed back to the yard so that, you know, our mechanics could, put a poison mushroom in it. No.
Yeah.
So that our mechanics could fix it up. But it had an oil leak.
Ah, jeez.
And why they towed it with an oil leak, I don't know.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Well, I don't know what they could have done differently or what. But,
maybe
this garbage truck is trailing oil behind it onto the road. Now, mind you, roads have oil on them.
That's true. I mean, that's just a fact of roads and cars.
One thing that you learn early on in driving is if it's been dry for a long time and then it rains a little bit, the roads get really slick because, roads will accumulate oil. And oil and water,
Right.
And then that
but
makes things slick.
If it's excessive, then it's, just bad.
So this truck gets, now mind you, there was already like a trail of oil on the road in front of the driveway to our establishment before this truck got towed in. But this truck got towed in, trailing a line of oil, and we're like, oh great, this oil trail leads right up into us, and we're like, oh, Dick's gonna have a field day with this. And so that was kind of the talk of the day, was the oil trail coming up our drive. We're out there with what's that, speedy dry or whatever. It's like industrial kitty litter for soaking up oil.
Oh, yeah. Pick that, stuff up.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Nope. Oh man!
And you can't go that way because.
Can I make the jump from the platform? So, we're out there trying to clean up the best we can, but you still see remnants of the trail. And so at some point, someone asked my dad at the end of the day, like, well, did you see it? And he's like, nah, I didn't feel like go down looking at it, get my picture taken. Because we all knew that Dick Wiener was doing stuff like that. Like taking,
Right.
Like, I think there was one time that he was actually, because there was some kind of noise ordinance that resulted in us having to give all the drivers strict instructions. You are not to, leave the yard with your truck before 6 a.m. Because some people, the way it worked, if you finished your route early, you still got paid for the day.
Right.
So, there was incentive to work fast, and there was incentive to, get an early start. You can get home a little earlier. So, sometimes people, try to leave the yard at 5:45 or whatever,
Yeah, get an early start.
But Dick Wiener found this noise ordinance that no, you 6 o'clock, before 6, you're in violation of this. So we had to basically tell people, you wait. He'd be out there with a video camera to video evidence that these trucks should leave in the yard early. And he got video of a lot of garbage truck drivers giving the one-finger salute to him.
Poor dude. He had no life. That's sad.
He made our lives miserable.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm not saying he was in the
His
right.
existence was a pathetic one. I think
it's just really sad.
My dad had a slightly sympathetic take on it because apparently early on we talked to him enough to get some stories out of him, and apparently he lived previously in the flight path of a Air Force base.
Yeah.
And he tried to pull the same crap with them.
Well, that's federal. You're not going to get that far.
Well, he somehow got the direct number to someone in charge at this Air Force base. And they tried to do the friendly, well, hey, we're your neighbors, we'll be neighborly. And, they accommodated him with a few things. And then he started calling up suggesting flight path changes. And that was the last...
Nope.
And that was the last time he got through to that guy's desk phone.
Seriously.
After that, it's like, nope.
No. You think we're gonna listen to Civilian? What the fuck?
And unfortunately, we didn't have the means or ability to make him disappear from our phone lines.
Nope.
So, yeah, it was...
Wow.
Because I remember my dad telling that story, and someone's
balls.
like, how did you find that out? He told us. And he told you that? It's like, well, he told us more earlier on. So, yeah, he's the type of guy that would call up the Air Force and give them some flight path suggestions.
I thought I heard it. I knew there are wives who would call the, not even calling the CEO, calling the Commodore to try to get their husbands home from can't my husband just come home? He's been on duty for so long, can't he just come home? No, that's not how this works.
Nope, it don't work that way. Thank you.
Well,
Good day. Keep going.
Could you just imagine the sheer guff and cheek to do that?
Well, nothing bad happened to him. He just...
Well, no. He might have gotten some ribbing. Oh, your wife, she,
Oh, no, to Dick Wiener getting through the Air Force and telling him.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened to him. He just got blocked from calling again. Keep going.
Right.
I need to
I will.
figure this out. I'm sorry. You not liking this level?
No, I'm hating this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll have to play something more fun next week.
I'm just biding my time, Sometime we're gonna get to my world.
Oh my God! It let him go under. The playthrough I watched let him go under.
So you don't even jump on it? You just go under?
Yeah, which is what
Okay.
I did. Oh, maybe you have to go under the question mark blocks. Maybe that's what it is.
Could be.
So you go under everything.
Okay.
Okay, so my whole jumping over everything was a wrong interpretation of something.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what it is that I did that made the bump go bump. What made the bump do the bump, bump. Bump. Why did the bump go bump instead of ding dong? All right.
No, I'm absolutely hating this. I've been hating this for a while.
All right, then I'll just go ahead and play this.
I can't. This is... I mean, I'm glad I can get to the point that I can get, but I'm tired and I'm over it. Like, these levels are for the best of the best, and I'm middling at best.
Oh, I'm not the best of the best, and I can do this. I get to C4 anyways.
Like, if you weren't playing these all, because that's what it is. After a certain point, it's just you.
Oh.
I'm having fun. I like talking and I like sharing stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm tired. But I'm hanging on. I'm okay. I can hang on. I'm just not having fun with the game. And like I said, I'm biding my time. Just wait. We're gonna play an action
But I think at some
game.
point they were talking to, when my dad made the comment, like, you know, no, I didn't go take a look at the oil leak there because I feel like I had my picture taken.
Right.
There was some talk about the hypothetical conversation that would take place of, you know, like, you know, this is being shown as evidence in some kind of a court case or something, and someone asked the president of the company, "Who's this guy?" "Oh, that's our bean counter. He counts all our beans." You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I could see him saying something like that too. So, yeah, my dad was like, no, I'll just not. Okay, so I have to go under that block. And then there's a whole long corridor here. Okay, so now we're getting close. We should see fireballs soon, but first, I gotta take a leak. No, that's Ren and Stimpy. Oh!
Ah, there, the tube, the pipe. The pipe is calling.
The pipes are...
At least, I mean, we know you know what to do now. We figured we didn't. It's kind of weird because it's hard to judge when something like that is happening, and it seems like the game wants me to do this really hard thing, but it is impossible.
It probably is quite possible. It's just not easy.
Right.
And nearly impossible, but thankfully the game doesn't want me to do the thing that's nearly impossible.
Right. Excuse me.
We've lost some viewers getting tired of...
That's fine.
Apparently our, Tales of the Garbage Company is not holding on to the viewers.
Well, I mean, your funny line wasn't that funny. It was funny in the context, but it's one of those that you had to be there kind of things.
Oh, God, I hate that platform.
Don't focus on numbers.
Our YouTube stream is held on. I'm not going to be like Damon and give the listener count
Every 5 minutes?
Yeah, No Holds Barred Radio. We have our listener counts on the 5s.
Yeah.
Traffic on the 10s, listener counts on the 5s.
My numbers have been, I can't focus on numbers. The numbers are too depressing. No, it's just, it's a bit hard when it's like I've been streaming
It's
this
all
game.
about the podcasting these days. No one wants to watch live programming anymore.
Oh. Well, this week's been kind of frustrating because it's like I've been streaming this game for. I'm trying not to fall into the hipster mentality of I've been streaming this game longer, so you should respect me more.
Do you know who I am?
Exactly, that stupid
I'm
shit.
the Dune. No.
Even though I kind of pulled that little bit of a rank on Friday when I was wearing the shirt. Anyway, that's discussion. That's something no one really cares about. Like I said, I'm trying not to, but it, you can't help it sometimes. You're human.
What the hell?
Huh.
I don't get it.
That's weird.
I don't get what it balked at. I went under there. Maybe you had to go under the turtle.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a time limit. I
I mean, that could be.
I don't know why it balked, but we got past it.
It's
now...
good. No borks.
Oh! No! That's awful!
That was awful.
Alright, so now I need to watch how they do that. Alright. We're going to back up a little bit here. And let's see.
Here, I can entertain.
Alright. Oh, so basically...
It's just timing.
They only jumped on the green one, but
Okay.
they did it when it was close. And then there's a fake Bowser, and that throws hammers. And you get past that, and then you're going to go under that pipe and go over there, and go over there, and then there's the real Bowser. And that's timing and...
All the Bowser stuff, you know.
Yeah. Okay, alright. So here's the question. Can I do that again? Can I do that all again? And can I do that repeatedly until I finally beat this?
Alright, we're coming up on the top of the hour. Do you want to push on for another hour?
Well, we've made it this far.
Okay.
I can't see, in a few months starting this again from 8-4.
I guess that's true.
So I kind of feel like, this is our finishing up the lost level, even though...
Now or never kind of thing.
Yeah, do this, and maybe Worlds A, B, C could be another mini episode or something. Because I do have that All Night Nippon for Super Mario that has some of the lost levels in it. So maybe we could do another combo week that we do. Play that game some and try to beat that and try to do Worlds A through D.
Nope, under.
I don't even know if that's what I did.
Well, I mean... Okay, whatever.
Well, that worked. I went under everything, so there we go. So now I need to basically hit the green when it's close to that.
Yeah.
Oh! But maybe...
A little late.
Yeah.
It's hard
I
because
was chasing the green.
Yeah. Because you have to avoid the red while hitting the green. But the shells taste red and green.
Well, I've gotten down these parts pretty good. Come this way. Come here so I can just skirt up. No, come on. Come this way. There you go.
Pain.
Stupid fucking blooper. Alright. Now, do this stupid thing. Can we just, bypass this screen? They should make it, once you pass that screen 10 times, it just doesn't show up anymore and you just come right up here.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be nice. Oh! God! That fucking block!
I wish I were good at platformers. I don't have the patience. Well, I do. I just don't have the time. I've got other stuff I want to play. I guess it's a combination of time and patience, because eventually I just like give up and like, nah, I just need to do something else.
Well, back in my day, Mario was all we had. Well, and Duck Hunt.
Right. And I would rather play Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt gets boring.
You know there's 2-player on Duck Hunt?
I know.
Okay.
I knew that.
I figured you knew.
I knew that before you knew about Duck Hunt.
Probably.
All right, now let's see here. So I think what I want to do is that.
There you go. Just thinking too hard.
Now, don't ever ask me to repeat that. So that means I need to get past this fake Bowser. Okay. Okay, so fake Bowser gets his own music.
That's pretty cool.
Now here's real Bowser. Oh!
Hesitation, man.
Oh man, no, I went too far. I touched him. If I hung back a little bit, I could have waited for a good jump.
Okay. I thought you were running. You could have. Maybe you could have. I don't know.
I might have been able to, but that would have been a run of faith.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got any messages coming in. Well, we do. Let's see. Ellipsis Triangle wrote in, having fun with the game? Play Splatoon 2. We'd have to pick that up.
We need a Switch. A Switch and the game. Because we still do not have a Switch.
Yeah, but,
One day.
well, we could get this playing Splatoon.
Yep, that's
That's
Wii U.
on the Wii U. Okay.
It is.
Yeah. And now that I've got the powered USB hub,
You could totally do these things.
we could, because we got it. Basically, the only computer that's powerful enough to run the Elgato is the computer that's upstairs in my room, and I'm not dragging it downstairs every week.
Oh, sweetie, I know.
And for a while, I was running it off of a 25-foot USB extension that I have.
I should have brought your bed down.
Down here. Oh, she wants to go to
Yeah,
bed.
she's so ready for bed.
There's nothing somewhere her lying down somewhere. He's funny like that.
I mean, she was just sleeping, but she's like, no, come on. I could try giving her a treat, but I don't think she'd want it.
Well, actually, you know what? When we beat 8, I'm going to let you see how far you can play in World 9. Because World 9,
why not?
World 9's easy. We should be able to beat
not?
World 9 if we can beat this darn level.
Oh, excuse me.
So I think maybe this is time dependent. That we gotta get. Whoa! I just walked through that.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice. Thank you for letting me do that. Ah. See, I don't get it. I don't get. Is it time dependent? Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know after
I love how they make Mario and Luigi do the whole, two-finger peace salute when they go down a pipe.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Which is an interesting observation of. I grew up attending church. I stopped for 20 years. I started attending church again. Now, during the sign of peace, not only are people shaking hands, but people are signaling peace to each other across the church. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I found that weird.
That is kind of strange. Because, that used to be a huge thing. That
It's
was
like,
a
let's all
thing.
throw gang signs in the
Well-
church service. Well, I'm exaggerating.
I don't think
now.
that's a gang sign.
Well, when you start doing it like this, you're getting pretty close to gang signs.
Well, yeah, that's sideways, but But I mean, that used to be a trend. Like you would see people doing the peace signs like on pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that was like what the cool kids were doing. That
Yeah.
wasn't, a sign of peace at mass. That's. Oh, that should
man.
have worked.
Should have.
That thing is impossible to time if you don't just happen to do it right by chance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like action games. You can just smash buttons and hope for the best. And also turn-based, because then you can have the time to think about things. Platforming's so imprecise. I don't like it. I'm not good enough.
Oh, come on, you should have dropped down there! You were... Does gravity mean nothing to you?
Hey, cutie. Go meow at him. Tell him it's time for bed.
We still got another, okay. I pulled a lummy.
Yes, you did. I'm fine with that being called a lummy.
I pulled another lummy.
It's perfectly fine with me. You're not hurting my feelings.
No, well, if I thought I was hurting your feelings, I would have said it.
No, I know.
But like I was talking about the Elgato sub. So yeah, I bought this 50-foot powered USB extension cable, thinking oh my god, I'll be able to run it down the living room. We can play some Mario Maker on the Wii U on the couch, and be able to run into the computer upstairs over this 50-foot powered cable.
Yeah.
Not so much. And so I had some words with Elgato about, hey, your thing don't work. And they're like, well, it's USB 2 and requires this and that. And I'm like, it's a USB 2 powered USB cable. It's got the specs for USB 2. Oh, that sucked.
That does suck. I hate it when that happens.
And then they're like, well, we don't support this, but it requires as much power, and a powered hub might be able to, but we don't support that, so don't come to us if that don't work. Powered USB hub totally works. Only took 20 or 30 angry emails to get them to finally tell me this.
But it works. We can do things with that.
Hey, I like that windowsill there, Kat.
Oh, she totally does. That's why I'm looking forward to seeing what she does when the AC is out of my room. Because that's another windowsill.
Yeah, we could probably take that out tomorrow.
Sounds good. But I mean, I guess it's probably a given that my PC won't be, my laptop won't be strong enough to use the Elgato. I think we're just assuming that, huh?
Well, it might be powerful enough to do it without overlaying anything and without doing anything else.
Well, that's not going to work for me. I need that's why I'm streaming from the PC, because I want to have that stuff. I want to have my layout, I want to have my alerts.
Yay, it went ding ding. So let's see, if I keep running, and if I jump past the ceiling, I should hit the red shell, but I hit the red shell straight on.
Well, I mean,
but last time I did it just by running and jumping.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that might be my best bet. But he didn't do it.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know.
I don't get what makes it do that. Man, I did everything right.
Curious
And I was
now.
pretty quick. I don't get why it sometimes goes bump on that.
Yeah, let's see. Super Mario Bros. Lost levels 8-4.
Okay, so I can't run too much full speed ahead there.
Let's check out the Mario Wiki. Layout. The player must dash, not jump over the small gap.
Dash, not jump over.
The small gap.
I did dash over it.
Hey, a blooper.
No, that's cheap.
Cheap. That's what it was. I knew that.
Chirpy, cheap.
Chirpy, cheap. Chirp.
Oh, that's different chirpy.
That is a different chirpy. We're not bringing this chirpy into this stream.
So, there's a love story between
A horse and a bird.
I thought you weren't bringing that in there.
Well, you started with the love story. What were you going to talk about?
No, I was going to talk about the love story between the horse and the bird, but I think the real character of that story is the mushroom.
Oh, those mushrooms are pretty cute, and they really do. They
I mean,
set up the meet cute between the horse and the bird.
I mean, you have to be on mushrooms to utter the line, "Stick it in my egg hole." So there is that. So if you jump over the hole.
Yeah, let's dash, not jump over the small gap. Oh, keep going.
Oh my God, that's stupid. Block.
Yes. We'll get it. I don't remember how I found out about Chirpy, but I made sure to share it with you to make sure that you were worthy of me.
Producer Bill did not approve.
Well,
He
Producer Bill is weak.
Well, no, Producer Bill thought we were watching children's program.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you had to explain, no, it's okay.
This is not meant for children.
It's okay. It's a bird and a horse having sex. And
that's all it is. It's not meant for kids.
And that was your defense.
Well, it was like, this isn't meant for kids.
Yeah. Okay, there's the bird, there's the horse. Yeah, no, this is children's programming you're watching.
I guess that was what I want. If I did keep saying that, no, they're having sex, it was like, no, this is not meant for children.
Well, you were trying to not blow the punchline.
Well, because it is funny. Like, you weren't expecting
Producer
it.
Bill had his own agenda of, accusing us of walking off of ledges into no.
Yeah, no.
Watching children's programming, which is a funny little bit he was doing.
Oh. Well, I don't think there's anything shameful in watching
he was like,
Sesame
knock it
Street.
off.
I see.
It was
No,
back,
I completely.
It was back when other show hosts still called other people's
I
shows.
forgot. But yeah, I didn't want to spoil, because that was the thing. Like,
No,
when I watched it, I didn't have the surprise.
He had
spoiled for
his
me.
idea for humor. You had your idea for humor, and they
My
clashed.
idea was listening to you guys react to the whole
which
stick it in my egg hole.
which we did.
You guys did. I mean, yeah, I guess even if you do know that they are you were spoiled, you don't know. You don't know.
I still don't know what it's gonna look like.
You still don't know what it's going to look
And the
like.
great thing was, years later, I synced it up with the video.
Yeah.
Which I think you could still
Probably find
download and watch from a link on my Twitter account.
Probably, if you go back far enough.
If I didn't delete it from the Dropbox. Which I
You
may have.
You may have, yeah.
I may have.
Alright.
Alright, so I have
That
to...
small gap, see? You
And
just...
I did that last time. And it still didn't like it.
No. Alright.
Oh!
Yeah, I hate that. Because I was doing that head bumping thing in the last, in 7-4. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to startle you.
She finding a place to settle down and sleep?
No, she's looking at the stairs, looking at us. She walked into the kitchen. She's probably in the bathroom because that's something she does. She'll go into the bathroom when she wants attention. Not when she wants attention, but when she's waiting for something. Because she knows that we go into the bathroom before we do things.
She's smart like that.
She is smart. Not smart enough to leave the bathroom sometimes. This morning she jumped in the tub and was like, okay, well, guess what? I need to pee.
Guess who's gonna be in here and watch you pee? This kitty.
She looked at me like, wait a minute, meow. And like, no.
Nope, you're stuck in here now.
Can't open this door. I'm set for the moment.
So let's see if I can get away with this. Alright, so I can't get away with that.
No.
I have to stop there and time something.
Yeah.
But what works best there? Alright, so let's see if we can...
I'm curious. I closed the tab, but I'll reopen it.
Well, it's just a case of jumping on the... No, I saw a video where he only jumps on the green shell. I did it once where by chance I jumped on the red shell and got to where I needed to be. And I got past the first Bowser. And then I got to the second Bowser, but was moving too far ahead that I touched him. Instead of
Yeah, I mean,
hesitating to
it
go
says
on
the
there.
same thing, so...
Alright, back here again. Let's see if we can do this now. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, I thought maybe I could make it.
Yeah, same here.
Alright, well, we're getting a little better with this.
I mean, now that you know how to get past that area consistently.
Well, I don't. I got by. I mean, that was really a by chance. I hit the green shell at the right time.
No, I mean like the gap, the little gap.
Yeah. It's just a lot of, you know. I mean, I'm good at these spots, but I'm not like, you know, perfect blindfolded at these spots. There's still a
Right.
lot of little mistakes that can get made
Oh yeah, yeah.
to get that far, and I plus I gotta take a lot of these slow. You know, I still gotta time this one right.
Plus, you've had some drinks, so.
Yeah, well, there's that.
No judgment, just
Yeah.
that's another wrinkle.
But yeah, I've pretty much got this down pretty good. So now I gotta get down over here. Oh, I should have been. That totally should have landed that. I mean, that gap's not that far.
It really isn't.
Should have been able to land on that and run across. That blooper keeps slowing me down.
Well, I mean, time is never, it hasn't been an issue.
Oh, God. Fucking green shell can't be in the right place. There's no way to time that jump. Come on. That's the same way I've done that jump the last 25 fucking times. Alright, your turn.
Okay. Are you sure? I thought you were taking a break.
Jose Guzman wrote, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you take a break? I'll play these 5 lives. Or 10
Alright.
lives.
If we gotta do that.
I wish you could say like oh, it's because this is because it's 2D. I'm better at 3D platforming. I am so worse at 3D platforming. And you throw in the wrinkle of another camera angle and making sure you got the right camera angle. It's the worst. I could never get far in Mario 64. I think I played like up to the snow world. And then I just couldn't do it anymore. Never beat that one. Although, like, the platforming, there's some platforming in, like, God of War, all the God of War games. But for some reason it's different, so I can wrap my head around it. There have been times when it's, there are definitely some terrible platforming puzzles that are a pain in the ass. And I would love to get us there. If we could play, I don't know, one day maybe we'll play God of War. I don't know, how far do we want to go?
With what?
With this. I mean, we've been playing, like, I think...
It'd be nice to beat this level. I mean,
Well-
we got to this level, and this is the last official level. So it'd be nice to beat it.
Okay, you weren't paying attention to me at all. That's cool.
What?
Never mind. It's fine.
How far do we want to take this? How far do we want to take what?
Nothing. Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
No, you're talking about God of War, and then you said, how far do you want to take this? And I asked you what you mean, and you then said something that made me think you were referring to this game.
No, I mean, like, how far you want to take the selection of games.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, I guess, yeah,
It
you
all
want to take
goes.
it kind of far
It's our
because...
show. Whatever we want to have fun with, you know?
Okay. Because you did talk about Super Mario Maker, so okay, the blooper just kind of despawned. That's cool.
So yeah, modern gaming, because I mean, like, I like to play Grand Theft Auto 5, you like to play things, but I like to play a lot of old school things.
Well, that's as far as I've ever gotten. That's neat. Because it's one of those things that's so annoying. I've beaten. I'll wait till he's done shaking it. You know, I've gotten past the pillars in Hades. Those awful, awful jumping puzzles and climbing puzzles. I've gotten past all these timing, things that require all this timing when jumping from ledge to ledge and swinging and everything like this. But like, this shit just, it's not just old. It's not because it's older either. Although, like I said, I'm now consistently getting to this part. What the fuck? Maybe I just needed a break. See, you need a break.
Oh wow, you can consistently get to the water. There
Yeah,
you go.
no, this is the second time I've gotten here. It's just kind of weird how the block, the mental block. It's like I don't know.
Where's Super Mario Galaxy 1? Oh, maybe I brought that upstairs at some point.
You might have. I don't have it. I think I've brought all the Mario games down here so we can keep them together.
Well, they all are
Ah,
mine.
damn it.
Well, all the games are ours, but they're games that are yours that you keep upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I could bring, let's see, what could I, Smash Brothers? Smash games? I think I brought those down already.
Yeah, because, well, I think
Pikmin?
Smash Brothers are the Wii I bought.
Mm-hmm.
A Pikmin I bought you.
Yeah. All the Pikmin games. Oh, there's something we could try playing. I don't know if you can play co-op with Pikmin 2.
Well, anything we could pass back and forth.
Oh, yeah. We can definitely pass it back and forth with anything. Because that's the thing, like, yeah, we've been taking a break from the platformers, and I guess Katamari is a game that is more my speed and style and kind of what but it doesn't feel the same, as it feels when I'm playing these old 2D platformers. Maybe if you played God of War or something like that, then maybe you would feel the...
Oh, come on! I totally had that.
You did. Not that I want you to feel the pain that I'm feeling. I'm not feeling that much pain. I'm just... Well, you're feeling frustrated anyway, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling because I'm tired. That's most likely it.
Alright, well, we probably should. Maybe we won't get past 8-4.
I don't know. Let's see what time we got. I mean... It's almost 11:30. I mean, I can keep awake. I'm not going to be able to get to sleep anytime soon anyway, because that's just how my body works.
Yeah.
Lay down in bed and like, hey, guess what? You're awake for a while. That's why I was working on my phone so much during the early part of the stream after we talked about Bowsette, which that was kind of a silly topic.
Oh, come on! I had that.
I know, right?
I was on the edge there.
That shouldn't have counted.
I stopped pushing the controller.
I don't even know why I brought it up. I just thought it was interesting. Just all of a sudden. It's the most interesting thing is that Nintendo kind of played around with an idea similar, not just to the Super Crown that was just that's coming out in like the new. It's a port. It must be a port of the new Super Mario Brothers for Wii U. But in Super Mario Odyssey, there's that whole mechanic where Mario throws his hats and he inhabits whatever he throws his hat on. Well, I guess in like early stages and like storyboarding and stuff like that, there's a sequence where Bowser has a similar hat and he throws that hat at Peach and inhabits Peach's body. So technically there is a Bowsette that Nintendo had designed. Of course, not as big-tittied as everybody keeps drawing her
Just
as.
Peach
but
being
just
embodied by the evilness that is
a,
Bowser's
no,
hat.
no, like a green dress and like horns and everything. So similar, but obviously not as fucking horny. Just the normal, the normal Bowser horny.
I mean, if you combine the princess, who's wants to get Mario every time she gets rescued, and Bowser, who wants to get a princess all the time, I think combining those two, that's a whole lot of horny.
I mean, the internet seems to think so.
The internet knows what it's talking
There's
about.
a lot of horny pictures out there. I wasn't able to show you any of the real good stuff because the safe search was on this Google search.
Oh, safe
And
search.
I don't know how to, well, I know how to turn it off, just not through the mobile browser because I'm not in the habit of looking at porn on my phone.
Yeah, it's kind of...
It feels skeevy.
Oh, come on!
Oh my god! I don't know, there's a lot of things we can play. I guess maybe you sound, that maybe we should do Mario Maker.
We'll see what we're feeling like next week. It all depends what we're feeling.
I guess that's true.
That's the thing, is that we don't know what we're going to feel like next week, and we might not be feeling Mario at all by next week.
I feel like I chose the last two, so it should be whatever you feel like to play.
Yeah, but this is a platform which is not exactly what you're enjoying.
Well, no, but we were gonna come back to something, and it had been a while since we did a platformer, so it made sense to do a platformer. It's just these are the elite hardcore super gamer
we're gonna
levels.
do Super Mario World, but
Yeah, no, this.
fucking battery died.
Yeah. Not much you can do
Oh,
about.
come on!
Jeez.
Alright, here we go. So we've been doing this for nearly an hour now. We started at World 6.
We
Now-
have 6-1, and now we're at 8-4.
Now we're at
which is
8-4.
Pretty good.
Except that we've been doing 8-4 for like an hour.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the
Only
way
I
it
could
goes.
if only I was good at this level. Oh man, I am just. This ain't happening tonight, I don't think.
Probably not.
It's like we got this far though. I should be able to just finish this.
It's like we're on our own episode of Game Center CX. I wonder if he ever did the Lost Levels. Probably.
Who hasn't? Everyone does a Lost Levels
Well-
episode that does gaming.
It's funny that they started that show before YouTube was a thing. So it's really fresh, but when you watch it now, it's like, oh, it's just another person playing video games to the end. No matter how hard it is, but like back, like when they first aired, it was like, yeah, no one's doing this. But it's cool because the guy's so charming.
Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to time this damn thing. This fucking jump. Oh, that stupid red shell goes down so fucking low!
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's the thing, that I jump for the red, and then the red just like, hey, let me go like right down to the lava, much lower than you intuitively think I'm gonna go.
I love lava. Drink lava lots.
That's how I got a red shell.
Yeah. You get Yoshi eat me, he breathes fire. That's totally how it works. That lava baked in. Yeah, this screen's bullshit.
There we go again. Oh, why can't he make that jump?
I don't know. He should be able
Luigi
to.
should be able to make that jump. Alright, that's it. I'm watching more Lost Level 8-4 streams.
Okay. Want me to play? Or
Yeah, may as well.
why not? What do we have to lose?
Oh, that's cheating. You're Big Mario.
How's that cheating?
Well, because how the hell are you gonna play this Big Mario? There's no power-ups in the level. And, you know, if you're playing this level over and over again, you're not gonna be Big Mario.
Okay.
So
well,
how dare you label a video 8-4 Lost Levels 8-4 solution and play as Big Mario?
Well, I mean that's not the how is the power up gonna help people get past the
Timing and stuff is different when you're Big Mario
Okay.
as opposed to Little Mario. Okay, let's see. Run, 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 run. Stop. Green shell's back. Green shell's moving forward, and then you jump. Okay, let's look at that timing. Alright. Green shell moves forward and jump. Of course, he's playing as Mario, not Luigi, but basically he kind of starts to run after the green shell turns around.
Okay.
From where, though? From underneath the right of that crack. Alright. Let's see. Now, mind you, this person played as Mario.
Yeah, so you might go further than he means.
Oh, come on! I've done this jump 20 fucking times. How come now all of a sudden the fire thing's going differently?
Hey.
But it's not doing
Hey!
it! I've played this thing 50 fucking times now! I'm doing the same jump I've done those 50 fucking times, and now all of a sudden...
But is it worth breaking a controller over?
I've thrown this controller more times than you've played with it.
Fair.
What? Fine, I guess the stream's over. You know I need you to like wrap up the stream while I'm turning things off, but whatever. Alright, whatever. This game's kicking our asses, so we're done.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll play something better next time. Well, I mean, we did get pretty far. But come on, when you start throwing controllers and you start yelling, it's time to walk
All
away.
right. Jose Guzman writes, calm down, Gators.
See?
Ellipsis Triangle Trap says, destroy the house over this level. Yes! Yes! I am with you, Ellipsis Triangle Trap. It's time to burn this fucking house down.
We have to live somewhere for the winter.
Well,
We have a fur.
I got the gas can in the basement. You can go get the lighter. It's in my coffee table upstairs next to the pipe. And we'll burn this mofo to the ground.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No?
No.
Come on. Burning the house to the ground's group effort.
Look, you're going to regret it when you wake up in the morning
Do you think
in
I'm
a
really
pile
good?
of cinders.
You're acting like this is serious.
I'm tired, of course. And someone's got to be the straight man. Oh, Tico, I'm gonna. You look at her. She's glaring. Look at her.
Tico's like, no, don't you.
She's not even looking at you.
Tico.
See? She's
Oh
like,
my God.
please do not burn this house down. I just now found it. I love this house.
Tico really
Yeah,
wants
she
to go
won't
there.
even look at you.
We keep playing this game, but our cat demands we go to bed so that it can ignore both of us and sleep
Somewhere
nowhere
else.
near our beds overnight. I don't know where Tico's sleeping at night. Sometimes it's at my feet. Sometimes it's nowhere near either of us.
Yep.
But she won't go to sleep till we go to sleep. And
I don't know. Do you want to keep going until your lives are gone?
well, Ellipsis Triangle Trap writes in you can always live in a tent.
No, I will not live in a tent.
We do have a dome tent back in Hillsborough. Somewhere. Well, no, not Hillsborough because that. All right. So we got
Two more lives.
one more life.
One more life.
I just pulled a lummy. All right. So here we go. This is
Let's continue.
All right. Yes. Finally, that thing did what it's supposed to do.
Look, I just hate it when you start slamming things. Like,
Yes, but
Come
I've
on,
played
that's
this
gonna
level
break.
an hour before I threw the controller. I think that's extreme restraints.com. Wait, no, that's
and they don't pay us for anything, so don't plug them.
no, don't plug extremerestraints.com.
They don't even pay people we like to listen to, so yeah, don't do that.
I don't know, Liam's always shopping on that site.
Is he? Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right.
I'm
don't
trying
hit
to
the
have
block.
fun. Oh well. Tico's putting her paws down. No.
Tico, no. We're going to bed shortly.
Soon, sweetie.
Just come on. Last dude.
Let's continue. See, like I mentioned. Oh,
Oh, what the hell? I ran over.
you did.
See,
What the
that
fuck?
that is bullshit.
I mean, it's been working well enough.
Yeah, I don't
But-
get it. Oh, no! I am not going out on that block.
All right.
I am not going out like that.
All right. You can hold on. You'll sleep. You're gonna sleep so well tomorrow afternoon.
I'm going out like that.
There you go. Oh, bye. There she goes.
There she goes. She's gonna go find some place to hide.
Hey,
It's
guy,
just
yeah,
like,
fuck this.
oh,
I'm not
hey.
sleeping with you.
If someone typed something in YouTube, I told it. Oh my God, Tico somehow turned off like.
Did she close the tab?
No, she didn't close the tab. She disabled. She made the tabs in Firefox auto hide.
Oh my god. That's cats for you.
Yeah. So now I got to figure out how to turn that off. All right. So, anyways, thank you everyone for watching us not beat Lost Levels.
You know, you get close.
And for those people that sat and watched the entire hour of 8-4 over
you.
and over and over again,
We
and
appreciate you.
And even endured the garbage company stories. I mean, wow, that takes
that
some.
does take some dedication.
That was mine. You're not supposed to make fun of me. I'm supposed to make fun of myself. I thought that was quality stories.
I wasn't making fun of you.
I'm teasing you. That's right, you're tired.
I am tired.
You're tired.
I'm so tired.
Cat's tired.
Cat is so tired.
All right. Now,
I saw a message come in on YouTube.
oh, yes. Ellipsis Triangle said, nice stream. I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We do our best to put out a good show, and I know some people do like the yelling and the crushing and the throwing. I don't.
Tico don't either.
Tico don't.
Tico don't.
I definitely don't.
But
And
Tico
so like,
is so glad we're getting ready to go.
yeah,
to bed.
no, she's like, okay, cool, but I'll try not to storm off. It's just really hard not to because I hate it, and he knows I hate it. But he like
Hey!
an hour.
What an hour.
An hour
of this
was
bullshit.
good. An hour was good. So.
All right, so wrap up the good night, and
All
I
right.
will hit the
Well,
off button.
Thank you again. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. We do our best, and that's all you can do in life. Have a good. I hope the rest of your weekend is good. We'll see you next week. We'll be back with something new. We're doing a every other week kind of thing. So hey, come back. We'll be playing something. It'll be fun until it's not. So good night.